welcome everyone. We are not professional streamers. I'm Simply Gee, and today we're just simply playing D&D with my friends.
Woo!
Um,
We're here.
we are here. So before we begin, let's just chill out and listen to a bit of something that our very own player has made by Claire.
Okay, I guess go using my name.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you said no, not Claire.
No, it's okay. I didn't really have time to interject.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Okay.
1 minute, man.
1 minute. I know. I screwed up. Okay. So. Whoops. So. What can we find you, Claire? Not Claire. Well, what can we call you as here?
Well, fucking cat's already out of the bag, and I'm pretty sure the people who will be watching us already know me anyway, so I don't mind. Yeah, Claire's fine. I play Aegean. Hi, everyone.
And okay, so I'm having issues with audio as always. So, yeah, that's fantastic. As always. Okay, screw it. No audio for today.
No.
That is okay.
Okay. So,
Of course, the first time we stream, shit has to
we
be
are
anyway.
not professional
It's
streamers.
the curse. It's the curse. Okay, it happens.
Bro, we don't get paid for this shit. Who cares?
Exactly. It's just for the crew. It's just for our friends.
Yeah,
Anyway.
yes.
I need everyone to judge me.
So, Noral was once a nearly inhabitable continent that was the home of elves, gnomes, and dwarves, all of whom settled underground in the rich mountains up in the north. Many of them never ventured out of their respective areas, and yet well known to all of Ilium. But about a millennium ago, the population of every race of Noral diminished greatly, and the rest of the Ilia became worried. The once already rare elves were no longer seen. No one could find gnomes to repair their trinkets, and the dwarves' rare minerals were no longer circulated in Ilia. The secrets that remained hidden in Noral became sought out, and thus the only races who were hardy enough to traverse the dangerous oceans, the Dragonborn and the Orcs, ventured to Noral, only to find Noral in a much more dangerous continent than once told. However, they could not simply turn back. Rather, the mission was of utmost importance of their pride and future. They needed to find the dwarves and elves and gnomes to repair the balance of the world had maintained for 2 millennia. The being of fallen contaminated the orcs. Humans rose out of nowhere, and the dragonborn were able to bring the gnomes and dwarves out of hiding. However, many mysteries still remained unknown. But thanks to the help of the humans, the surface of Noral became habitable, and life seemed to be okay. Technology flourished, and interracial treaties were made. Life in Noral seemed like it would be a place that could really work out for the rest of Ilia. Guilds prospered, countries were made, city rose, science and magic became plentiful. However, Noral is still an unforgivable continent, and the last lands left to explore. To those who keep shelter in their perfect little homes, they do not know what the world outside the cities are like. Even just wandering outside in the made paths between cities can be their demise. However, those who can survive the wilderness of Noral are said to be the strongest of Ilium. And in this story, this is the story of 6 particular souls who are now awakened. And now we shall see their journey. So, one at a time, we will go over each and every character. Let's go. I gotta switch over to so many different things. Okay. So, here we are. Our little old town of Grantsville, where most of our heroes now live. Over here, we have a man sitting on a rock. Can you explain? Can you introduce yourself?
This is Egan. He is a half-elf sorcerer with a particular affinity to fire. As he sits on the rock, he is currently trying flames from his hands make shapes in the air above it.
Okay. And Egan, you notice that a man of particular, like, of odd peculiarity. Wow, can I speak today? Just finally venture into the village. And normally that wouldn't mind you. However, as he started passing by, something weird happened. Those noises that you constantly hear, your friendly elements started going staticky. And as he passes by the village, we see Little Taste, and we see these two characters talking to each other. Little Tatius, can you go first?
Yeah, so this is Latacious, Hugern of very short nerves, and he's currently just kind of explaining how the dancing class he took recently with Charisma went, and thanking her profusely for the tips before said class.
And Charisma, why don't you go ahead?
Okay, standing next to Latacious is Charisma.
Mm-hmm.
I will not be saying her full name because, we want to have time to do other stuff, but it's very long. She is both the rich bitch and the mom of the party so far, as it has slowly developed. She is a gem Hugorn, so she has large ears that can kind of help her with a bit of flying. She she is listening to like Lotatious kind of stuttering and is just kind of gently like reminding him like deep breath, like, and it's okay, and just kind of also going back with like how she also had fun with the dance class, and also thanking him for being a part of the dance class since the kids were very insistent that the pair dance.
Okay. And as you two walk by, you notice that this man over here, oh, that's walking next to you, is hardly particular. Once again, peculiar, and you notice that no one else is observing him or even take notice to him as he walks by. However, you, Lititatio, you notice something, a call, and it's not your usual calls, so to speak. It's almost as if something coming up across the veil, and it sends shiver down your spine. And then there's you, Smokey. You are there with little gnome named Jenny as she's getting your new leg ready. How do you describe yourself, my
I am playing Smokey, Dragonborn of the Chromatic Red descent. One particular thing to see on him from the get-go is that very obviously he has bad burns all over his body, missing most of the parts of his left arm and the whole of his left leg from the knee down. He's like sort of fretting over this gnomish friend of his, fixing him up this like wavy-like leg as he has taken off his peg leg, is sitting down, kind of like polishing his armor to do something while she's trying to figure that out. Very, very worrying.
friend? And you find someone that, as you're looking across the window, you notice a man you've never seen in this village. You've been in this village for how many years at this point?
20, give or take.
Give it 20. Yeah. But this man, he doesn't give you your normal vibes. If anything, not even Jenny notices this man. Only you. And he's giving off some really weird vibes. And as he continues onward, we finally see Aegean.
Hello! As mentioned, I am Claire. I play Aegean, the half-orc actor with a penchant ability for breaking things. He is a bit too enthusiastic, perhaps, a bit too loud about his profession, but he's someone who tries to keep the spirits of the party up, and is very, very determined and focused on fulfilling his dream.
Okay.
Am I supposed to like physically describe myself
You
or
want to.
not now? Uh, I'll give the basic rundown and then maybe we go into details later. But Aegean, very tall man. He's 6'7" and weighs a little over 200 pounds. This man is built like a brick house. Very strong in all the right places. He has light gray skin, a strong jaw, and though he doesn't have tusks like a typical half orc would, he does have very pointy teeth. He has shaggy hair, which is generally pretty well kept, kind of short, kind of shaggy. Like it's a mixture of short and shaggy, but like he keeps it pretty well brushed, well kept, well maintained. Brown eyes, a small nose. Like he's got a bit of a baby face going on, but he's very strong, very tall. His presence is easily known, whether he wants it to be or not.
Okay, thank you. And as you guys continue onwards, uh, this guy, do you notice this guy as you're shopping? You notice that this guy is giving you some weird vibes, and you're also hearing this call, and it's not the usual call that you've trained under. No, no, there's something that's coming from not underneath, but you're seeing visions of things above you, or even right next to you.
Mm.
And this also, and so as he starts walking, you notice that he's going to a spot, Alistair's new spot actually. So here we have in Alistair's little shop. Alistair, you're coming out of the shower. How do you describe yourself coming out of the shower or bath?
Okay.
We're going straight on.
Uh, so first, you would definitely notice that as he's coming out, he's holding one hand on a towel and the other is holding his skull Rosencrantz.
Mm-hmm.
Um, with him, he is out of all of the rest of the players who are all 6 feet plus. He's 5'6", so the tiniest of the group. He has long, untamable blonde hair, red eyes, and he has a scar that encircles his neck. That looks like it's no longer healing. It's just gonna be there permanently. Um, I believe I said he's an ASMR, and he kind of like as he comes out of the bed, out of the bath, he immediately goes, puts Rosencrantz on the desk, dries him off a bit with his own towel, first, before drying himself off, and then kind of just stands there, very naked, and admiring, how he feels about today.
Okay. And you. And what's funny? Not funny. You have this new shop. Oh, come on. Sorry, guys. Once again, music is not working the way it's
Roll
supposed to.
20.
Roll 20, everyone. Sorry, I know Twitch can't hear the music, but technically I can, and this is aggravating me. So, okay. Are we good here? Okay, we're fine. Okay, fixed. Okay. And all of a sudden, you don't hear a knock. Instead, as you're walking in, as you start walking out, you notice that this man over here is just come. You just notice this man enter your building out of nowhere, and he looks at you. He doesn't baffle at the fact that you're half naked or are naked, and he looks at you. Are you? Is this the residence of Alistar and Rosecrans?
Oh, you have come to the right place. He like does it with a flourish. He still has his towel in his hands.
Mhm.
He's completely naked. You have come to the right place. What can I do for you, sir? I give seances. I could possibly talk to the dead for you. I can see spirits. What is it that you need?
He goes over and he goes over and starts rubbing on the pool table, and looks at you. My client of mine has a invitation for you. Your brother of, uh, your brother of Maestro. He looks at you, and he gives you like a hands. He throws a envelope to you.
He like tries to catch it, like does that little fumbling
Mm-hmm.
thing, and then like then looks at it.
You look at it, and it reads, "Hello, brother. Get to know that you're alive. Take this. If you survive, find me at our death's door.
I mean, at a what?
Meet me at our death's door."
Alistar will like look at this, look back at the man, look at this again. And he's
When you look back, he's no longer there.
also then looks at the token, and then he just kind of like sits on the ground and is like, "I have a brother.
And
I have a brother."
as soon as you say that, all of a sudden you notice that three scythes try to triangulate you and start slashing you.
Oh wait, hold on.
But, however, they go through you, and these red-eyed, slack-jawed reapers, like ghost things, just kind of look at their scythe and they start banging it as if it's not working.
I am sorry that you cannot kill me, but I would like to let you know that you are dead, and I can help you pass on if need be.
Okay. Roll me initiative.
Oh God! Wait, why? Hold on! Wait, Gee! I'm by myself.
I know.
Where are my friends?
Everyone roll me
Oh,
initiative.
Okay.
Oh, now,
This rolled
now
well.
we get involved.
So, Alistar,
I don't-
Okay.
before...
I was about to say, I think we're gonna have a little bit of a fucky problem since we don't have our tokens.
Your tokens are
We
right.
do.
Oh, they're right. They're
Yeah.
down there. They're down
Okay,
there.
thank
there.
God.
So,
I
Alistar...
just-
Go ahead.
I'm taking off my leather armor as well, cause you know, naked.
Yeah. So, Alistair, you notice that these are all the things you've heard in the past about like how spirits come, but the Vey never open. However, you notice that something should have happened, and they're kind of all confused as to why they can't hit you. You probably have like a turn before they become corporeal.
All right. Question, Gee. I
Yep.
think this is my commoner token because my health is 17.
That is your commoner token. You are correct.
Okay.
Let me take you to your regular token.
Okay.
That is not it. That is not it. Thank you for telling me. Professional
No.
streamers here, guys. There you go.
That is fine. All right. So they can't hit me, and I have a very limited time to
Mhm.
react to this situation. So since they can't hit me, he is going to. What would be the best situation? He's going to cast Bane on them
Okay.
and then get out of dodge. So they need to make some charisma saving throws.
Okay. Let me do this.
And he's gonna jump on his couch and then jump off the couch and then move over to here. He basically parkours on the couch and then jumps off to here.
Can you give me a acrobatics roll for me, please?
Uh-huh. Acrobatics.
Ooh. As you roll over around the couch, and you notice that one of the pillows, you hit one of the cups, and all of a sudden it hits your juke horn over here. And you never got this thing to work. But today, it's working.
That's not ominous.
So, next up, I'm gonna say a full round goes on. Alistair, you're up next. And which one did you hit with Bane?
It hit all 3 of them.
Sounds good. They all have to make a. Can you do a roll for me, please?
A charisma saving
All right.
throw.
Sorry, I was getting like a lot of the things going.
No problem.
Okay, and DC save is.
Ooh, that's a good question. The save is 14.
They all failed.
Woo! So
So
they all have Bane.
okay, so then all of a sudden everyone hears, rather everyone, including people who are not here yet, hear a crack as if a glass plane just broke completely. And then, out of nowhere, Adrian, you come into the door. You're the first to arrive. You notice that there are three slack-jawed, red-eyed Reaper skeletons right in front of Alistar, who is half naked, if not fully
No,
naked.
he's completely naked.
God! Halt, fiends! How dare you Alistair?
Taking a bath!
Okay, fine! Kind of throwing off my vibe here, man!
Just look above my waist!
Trying! Aegean is gonna move forward to here to try to sort of protect Alistar. Oh wait, yeah, raging is a bonus action. We're gonna. Actually, no. I'm not. Let's not be stupid about this. I'm gonna bonus action rage. And if I'm already in action, that if anyone comes within 10 feet of me or Alistair, I will spike him with a pike him.
Okay,
That's it for me.
that's it for you. Charisma. You got here before Lilitation somehow. And you come over here and you notice Alistar's naked, Adrian is angry, and there are 3 Reaper skeletons right in front of everyone.
She probably got it because she has been trained to deal with subtle noises because of kids. Stepping in. Oh, God! Damn it, Alistair! Why? We've been
Above
over
the
this.
waist! Above the waist!
God, I can't get married now!
What?
My virgin eyes!
Focus charisma.
Okay! She's like, has like her hands set up in such a way where it's like, they're kind of flat against each other, and she's like holding them under her nose so that she can't see anything under her nose. Oh, this is absolutely unlucky. Alistair, how many times have I told you after a bath, you immediately put a robe or something on?
It's so refreshing though!
I don't care! This is exactly what I wanted to avoid! Christmas going to just kind of get it, like, defend herself behind the couch, making sure to not look back. I will be casting Vicious Mockery on this guy right here.
Okay. And you can do this at a disadvantage. No, not disadvantage. Must roll a d4 and subtract. Okay.
Yeah, from their wisdom, they roll a d4 on their saves.
I don't think that's gonna matter. They look at what's your vicious mockery.
Shoot, I didn't prepare one. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be frantic. Fuck this and fuck you in particular.
It looks at you. The slack jaw closes up, and the scare is directly at you.
I've attracted its attention again.
So
Stay behind me, charisma.
Bonus action casting Bardic Inspiration on Adrian, just looking at him and I want you to just destroy everything as quickly as possible so Alistar can get some pants on or something. And you are now inspired.
Thank you.
Alright.
okay.
Yay!
So, charisma. After you, this particular son of a bitch looks at you. No, this one is actually going to go after... This particular son of a bitch is different from that particular son of a bitch. This one is actually going to go after Alistar, which will come
Haha,
next
I
to
spike
you.
him.
And you do spike him. Give me that attack roll.
Bitch!
Eh,
That's
eh,
not supposed to be an advantage, but I am going to use a bardic inspiration on that.
Okay.
Because an 8, there's no way an 8's gonna hit this thing. Cool! 10!
A 10 will hit this motherfucker.
What?
Fuck yes.
It's a level...
Teamwork, Aegean.
Remembering Charisma's words and, seeing that he wants to protect his friends and protect her, he's just gonna grab his pike and stab it forward into this creature's guts.
Okay. Larp. So, you do 12 points of damage. Except, as you stab through it, you notice that it went through a bunch of its bones. And just shatter went right through it. You only did... It seemed resistant to whatever you did to it.
Skeletons. Foul demons.
As it gets to you, Alistar, it goes to you, and you notice there's something similar to way back when you entered the void, and grabs with one hand, grabs your face. Next one, tries to swing it at your neck. Almost as if it seems familiar. And it's gonna try to attack you with this. And, oh god, oh no, that's a crit.
Well,
This is
come
Carson
on,
Sunday.
This is so. What ends up happening is you just take a standard 12 points of 8 points of damage. Whew.
Okay.
You just take 8 points of damage as you start noticing that it still went through you. They're not fully corporeal yet, but it did feel like some kind of psychological damage was happening to you. So yes, this is psychological damage at the moment.
All right.
So, Smokey, you come in, you notice a butt-naked Alistar, you notice that Charisma has eyes on this other select-jawed, red-eyed skeleton, you see Aegean angry, and you just saw a incorporeal scythe just go through Alistar's neck.
Question real quick. Do I have my new leg?
You do have your new leg.
Alright. He comes in with this little wavy stick instead of his peg leg. For all of you that know, this is a runner's leg, a kind of weird metal that bounces when you walk on it, so you're given back the same speed as you once had. So he's gonna use it to take his stride right towards the one attacking Alistar. Sorry. And he's going to, with his romantic component, as out of nowhere this armored arm kind of generates from his right shoulder and reaches out towards the thing, trying to shock it, as it kind of appears in between the boys like, naked, strange void creatures, you'll not never get dull, don't you?
Good to see you too, Gramps.
So that is going to be an 18.
18 will
to
hit.
Alright, that is 2 lightning damage.
However, you notice that the rest of its throat bursts into flames with lightning damage. And it reveals the rest of its skeletal, scythy body. It actually is not resistant, but it actually is vulnerable to lightning.
Huh.
Damn.
Alright. And Smokey, for the remainder of his turn, he's gonna use his object interaction to reach into his belt and draw the dagger he always draws, kind of looking at it like, what's this gonna do? He's gonna shrug and say, alright, everyone keep close, don't panic, that's what they want. Also, you're naked, nice workout. Anyway.
It's been a productive year.
So, unfortunately, you hear another glass panel break, as if you start feeling the void start entering this area. And it comes around over here. This motherfucking creature.
What the fuck is that?
This guy who's holding his hands with bulging eyes and a cloak, just like looks over and is gonna stare at Smokey and is gonna actually roll over to Smokey and with its hat, which is oddly part of its skin, starts going wrapping around Smokey. It's gonna make a hit
Okay.
if I can find the right character sheet.
Very unsettling.
And I'm guessing a 19 hits you, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, my AC is 12. Got none of my armor or shields with me.
Okay. It's a 4 necrotic dan. It's 4 necrotic.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. This creature is actually gonna go straight to Asian
Oh, hello.
and gonna try to do the same thing with its scythe.
The D4. Remember.
That's D4. Yep. And that will miss Asian. Thanks
Yay!
to the D4.
Ooh.
This
Thank you.
creature is gonna go to charisma, as you did insult it. And it kind of looks at you, and it tries to mimic what it said to you. And it says, "Fuck you!" And instead of a slash, a swing, it actually jerks its scythe at you. However, charisma, you actually feel this physically instead of psychically, and it does 7 physical damage, 7 slashing damage to you.
Ow.
The D4 on that one too?
That's a D4. It rolled a 23.
Okay.
Litatatius, you joined the fray. How do you see How do you join the fray, Litatatius?
He just bursts through the door, shield and sword at the ready. He might have delayed a little bit because he was kind of like just calling on the city guards, telling that something was amiss. He kind of like leaves and says, "Oh, is everybody? Wait, sorry, your your pants."
Yes.
And he's kind of like take a glimpse at the situation and try to rush towards Charisma, seeing as she's currently being attacked. And yeah, he's probably gonna take the attack of opportunity in the process.
Okay.
Cause
I
Yeah.
think you could like do a step and be fine.
I don't think I'll. 1 second.
But would he though?
Can I?
Yeah, you can do it.
Okay, then I'll do that. I'll use geometry and trigonometry to my advantage. As he comes here, takes an attack towards the creature with his sword. Here, let's go.
That will hit.
Okay, we're gonna attach that as might. Why not?
Right off the bat, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's alarming to see, you know, enemies inside the village. So
Okay. How do you kill this thing with a single smite?
yeah, he just kind of like comes very knightly, as he has practiced many times before. Kind of like places his shield between Charisma and the creature, just raises his sword towards the ceiling in this case, and just brings down just the equivalent of a lightning, a light kind of like bolt towards the creature.
Okay. Egan. Wait, is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Egan, you come in and all of a sudden you just see a bright light. In that bright light, the first thing that comes to your view is an angelic, naked Alistair. What's your turn?
Love the look, Al.
Doing my best.
You and Rosencrantz are wearing matching pants. Anyways. Yeah. Do I see the enemies after this bright flash of
You
like?
do. You do.
Oh, I go right into it, but I'll probably zig to the side. So let's get to like there.
Mm-hmm.
and I'll try and target the back one actually with let's do firebolt.
Okay.
Sorry,
Okay.
need more. There we go.
That hits. Roll the damage. That is a 10. You
Yeah.
realize that it burns everything of its clothing. You see its skeletal body. But what you also notice that it's not is that the bones are also now inflamed, and it's causing flashbacks to whatever you saw in the void in your dreams. However, it does not like it, and it's vulnerable to it, and it kills it immediately.
Damn.
However, by doing so, you finally hear everyone finally hears one last panel crack. At this point, everything just starts becoming extremely misty as a final one appears above the billiards table. And it starts laughing, giggling. And now everything seems corporeal. And then it'll be coming over here and coming over to you, Charisma. And instead of doing what it did to Smokey, it's actually going to try to go around your neck, Charisma. In this case, it will actually try to. It will try to not. If it hits, it'll grapple you.
Rude.
And Limitations. It does hit. And not only that, it's around her neck, and she is grappled, and it does 8 total damage to you, Charisma. Physical damage.
I am holding on to a dream right now.
Adrian, your turn. These creatures are. Oh, go ahead. Your turn, Alistair? Nope.
I'm not in the
Alistair's not
turn
on the
order.
order at all.
How are you not in turn order?
I don't.
Oh, that's
She's
because
so-
when you deleted the
Oh,
commoner
yeah.
token.
Can you roll again?
Oh, yeah.
Because I remember
Yeah.
you had 24.
It was 29.
Oh, okay. You had 29.
Yeah, 29 actually.
Can you roll yourself in again? And I can-
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will do that.
Oh, what
Well-
does it matter?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, Alistair, go ahead.
All right. So thanks to Smokey's use of that, and ooh, I could just move around and then run away. He was
will-
gonna go for his bow, but I think it's better to kill this thing as quickly as possible. So he is going to use Dissonant Whispers on him.
Okay, I will say he will get an attack opportunity.
No, he can't.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You do the thing.
Shock.
Yeah,
Yep.
he got fucking grasped.
Yep. I gotta remember. I use that spell a lot. Okay, go ahead.
It's a good one.
So Dissonant Whispers, boom. It's not a attack roll. I don't know why it went to attack roll. But it's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. And does it with a -4? Well, 1d4. And what's the DC save?
It is 14.
He will lose.
So he will take the full 7 damage, and he now needs to immediately use his reaction, which he doesn't have, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. What do you say to him?
You do psychic damage to me, I psychically hurt you too.
And he looks at you,
So-
and with its red beaming eyes, it shuts off.
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't mean that. I mean, it shuts off like this. Nope, not like that. Like this. Damn it, roll 20. There you go. And then you see like the entire skeletal body just collapse instead of just like like disintegrate. So you have a kill. However, I will say, because you killed this creature, you notice something. Come back, Rosencrantz, is what you're hearing.
All right.
Okay.
Give him the fucking skeleton head, for fuck's sake.
Is the rest of your turn, my friend?
The bardic inspiration for Liltatius.
Sounds good. Agent, your turn. You see your friend yell at this thing, not yell, whisper to this thing, and this thing just collapses in front of you. There are a pile of bones, and a scythe on like next to you. That was your kill. You could have killed that.
Yeah, that's okay. Nice work, everyone. Keep it up. As for you, be gone, blackguard. He will swivel around, like sort of tilt the pike up so he's not about to ruin one of Alistair's 2 couches. Swinging around overhead. I'm taller than them. Lil. This is fine. Just basically swinging around, and it's piercing, but I'm just not going to describe it like piercing. And it's just like as we're coming around, like the whole thing here, it's gonna angle so that Aegean like switches the grip on his pike and then thrusts forward, so that the end of the pike is going into the hand that's covering this thing's left cheek.
Okay.
And I am going to reckless this,
Okay.
even though I will probably regret it.
That hits.
18? Fantastic. 13.
As you try to cut its arm off that's holding its right cheek, what you do end up doing is you don't recognize how long your reach is, and you just decapitate it completely.
That's not how pipe works, but I'll take it.
Yep. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. You stab it. You realize it's a really thin neck.
Ah, okay. Excellent. So Aegean will grin, thrust the pike up with like a triumphant cry, and move here. The necks are weak. Aim for them, friends.
Charisma, you are grappled. You can't breathe. What do you do?
Well, Charisma's gonna be doing something that would be considered extremely unladylike, which is, even though she is grappled, she is going to lift her skirt and pull up a dueling pistol to shoot at the thing that is grappling her.
Okay.
Charisma, how dare you? Show your leg.
Give
I
her
know,
one.
No, it's okay. I accept being the harlot of the town. All right, so yeah,
No.
let's. I'm just making sure that I have all my settings. I just realized I didn't have the freaking pistols in it.
Charisma such a time when Alistar is literally naked.
Yeah.
It's the thought episode. Both bards are just showing it off. I'm pretty sure that hits.
That hits.
But man, trying to concentrate when you're choking's hard.
Yep, that's exactly what's happening. You're choking. You try to shoot at it, and it just brush its cheek. Smokey, your turn.
Excuse you,
Oh,
I still have
sorry.
a bonus action.
Okay, use your
I was
bonus
gonna
action.
healing word myself.
Use your healing word.
Thank you. I
But-
will.
Don't you need a voice for that?
Fuck!
Yep, you need vocal components.
Bruh.
Well, never mind then.
Smokey, Charisma is being choked for dear life. And she just shot a gun.
She's not having
This
fun.
just keeps getting weirder and weirder.
Also, she sewed her
So-
leg.
Yeah, we're gonna ignore that. Alistair is full ass butt naked. So yeah, Smokey's gonna move 10 here, about 20 here, kind of like standing on top of the sofa. He's gonna tilt his head, he seems to be figuring something out. And he's gonna drop his dagger right in front of him. And when it seems like he's like just doing whatever, he's going to do a few more signs with his hand, and this gauntlet is going to materialize on the dagger, grab the dagger, and with a cyclone of fire behind it, kind of head for the undead at full speed as he catapult on his own dagger. And let's see, do my man wisdom save. Give me not wisdom, dexterity save, or suffer 16 bludgeoning.
Oh, God. Does if it meets, it beats.
If it makes it beats, did you? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
beats. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
So it looks
So
at you.
yeah,
Yeah.
he completely avoids, and the dagger goes straight into the wall, if not through it, given the force.
Ooh, sorry. Yep. That's
Yeah.
exactly what ends up happening.
Alright. He's gonna step right back in here and he's gonna say in advance, I'm sorry, Charisma. It's what the situation needs, and he's gonna use as the bonus action the special property of the sturdy tail to shove someone once per day. I'm going to try to shove Charisma away from the grapple to break it.
Okay. His
Do you want?
Yep, roll for it. I will do a roll as well.
Sure. That is 13, not so great.
Okay. That's a 14.
Ah, fuck, not my turn.
Also, you do know that's gonna hurt her, right?
No, it doesn't. It's a shove. Shoves don't
Oh
hurt.
yeah. You're good. You bet.
Just you
What
get.
do you mean? It says here that it's used as an unarmed weapon.
It can be used
No,
as a
it
weapon.
can be, it
With
can
a
be.
bonus action, it can be used as a shove attack, which
Yeah.
shove does no damage. It just moves them instead.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so basically you're being choked and Smokey kind of like fucking tail checks you on the side. It's like, oh, sorry, it worked. Never mind.
This is not the vibe check I wanted.
Latacious, I don't need to explain the situation to you. Latacious.
Wanderer?
I think we lost
Oh.
Wanderer.
No, they're
You are muted.
in the Discord and they're saying their moms kind of going badonkers.
Oh, someone needs to pilot low.
Okay. Well, Little's gonna not be happy with the fact that Charisma's being choked. So, Latacious is going to swing. With not one hand, but with two hands. And it hit with 21. God damn, that's a 9.
Ooh.
No radiant damage, but that's enough.
Never
What?
mind.
Go ahead.
Didn't realize. No, I didn't realize the 9 was damage. I was tapped out of the game.
And it's enough to kill it. So, you guys killed everything that came through here. However, you guys heard a lot. Like I said, each time one of these creatures came, glass panels broke until the final one came in, and all of a sudden you just heard like this huge crack happen everywhere. That being said, the Jucorn is still playing. Charisma is no longer choked. And it looks like a mess in here.
That makes sense.
No more, and we're out of initiative.
Okay. Thanks, you guys. That was
Is
Christmas is
it,
gonna flop dramatically on the couch.
I can give you healing word.
Would you mind putting something on first?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
was
please,
saying-
pants.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm not letting you come near me unless you get some pants. I don't let the kids even get away with that. And
I
they're
would hope
kids.
not.
Look, you know how hard it is to control toddlers?
No, but I can certainly imagine. They are rambunctious.
I now have pants. Is this sufficient?
Yes, good enough.
No,
Are they
alright.
closed?
Yeah. Okay, hold on. And he tightens
Oh
the
my
straps.
god!
I was about to say that's a very strange front piece on the pants.
Thank you for the help. I think there's something going on with the Vey. There's cracking. It's cracking. It's breaking. We might want to check to see if the rest of the town is okay.
What happened to that man who entered your abode?
Well, I don't know what he was. He disappeared. He gave me this token. He just like holds it up, and then he's gonna say, "I apparently have a brother, but I think we should check on the town first." And he's gonna grab up his bow.
Sure, okay, priorities. Charisma, are you going to be okay to move on?
I would probably like to use a rest. Charisma's trying her best to kind of sort of hide the very deep slash that she got. Because
Yeah.
she looks like one half-hearted punch could probably knock her out.
Does anyone have healing despair?
So Limitation
I
is.
can
Go ahead.
ahead.
I was gonna say Limitation would probably
No,
heal you for full.
Okay.
What she?
Hey,
Yeah.
Alistar, are you feeling okay? You seemed a little bit banged up in there.
It's I got slashed, but I think I should be good for a little bit. I will try to heal myself as we go along. It's just more the news is distressing, and I'm sad I couldn't help because I was naked.
Oh, you held long enough. I'm sure that distracted a few of their swings.
And then I'll start putting on my leather armor so I can have my AC up.
Does anyone have any spare weapon laying around here? As you can see, I came in a hurry.
I have a. What can you use? I do have some weapons on me, but I know not your capabilities.
Well, most simple ones. Long swords as well. No, not long swords. I'm sorry. Most simple ones. I have not really brushed up on my martial practice too much recently.
I
If you
can
don't
give
have
you
anything,
I can give you a spear and 2 javelins.
I'll take just a spear.
So, as you wish, my friend. Here, 1 spear. Treat it well. Though I need not tell you that,
Very-
I'm certain.
Very well, very well. I'll take good care of it. Thank you very much, Agent.
Ah, what's a spear between friends, eh?
While they're taking care of that, I want to cast Mage Armor.
Ah, yeah, that's smart.
That is
Welcome
smart.
back.
And after he goes to the desk and picks up Rosencrantz and then kind of like stores him, he's going to go over to the juke horn. Is it just music, or are there like any voices or anything saying within the music?
No, just music. It's
He
odd
will,
because this is the first time you actually heard this thing actually play.
he will try to turn it off.
You press a button, it doesn't turn off.
Right. We should check on things. This is not good. Oh, and he would have grabbed the bag of seeds as well, the
Okay.
pouch of void seeds.
Sounds good. So,
Yeah,
Also just gonna cast
Mage
Cure
Armor
Wounds.
Egan would
on-
be outdoor.
okay.
Yeah.
Just gonna have Charisma
Mhm.
cast Cure Wounds on herself. Because I'm not gonna lie, guys. I was literally at 1.
Oh.
That makes sense. Jesus.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Charisma's just gonna stuff her pistol and then probably just have Latacious carry her out the door. Don't worry, if combat happens, they'll just set her down.
Okay. Sounds good. As you guys find, I'm going to turn off the music now to you guys outside. Or turn it down a lot. So as you
Sounds
guys go outside, so it's even weirder than before. As it's mistier. You can't really see far. No, I don't want this music. That's too nice. I want this music. Is it actually gonna play?
Come on,
Yeah.
roll 20.
It is. Okay. So you come outside. You notice that everything is kind of like a beige fog, not like a normal fog that's white. It's beige. And you notice that there's no one and as you notice, like even the sun is kind of like a brownish sky instead of your normal blue sky. Alistar, you notice something. Northwest from here, like more west than north, is a giant tower. That's never been
You
there
guys-
before.
Do you guys see that tower over there?
And everyone does.
Okay. It's not a spirit tower.
I mean,
Yes, you are not crazy this round.
'Twas not always there, wasn't it?
No.
Oh, are we
Wait,
heading there?
there are 2 Egans on the map, and the one that is closest to the group is not my level 2.
Oh,
Shadow Egan.
where is your
So-
actual Egan token at?
Here. I'm bringing it.
Vegan.
There it is.
Ah, I love
Vegan.
using a vegan board.
So
Okay,
yeah,
thank you.
if it's by the way,
Uh,
it is far. It's really from where you can note it. It's going past the forests.
might not be ideal.
Hmm.
We should check on the people first.
Agreed.
Yes.
Though that tower is certainly going to be priority next.
I need to swing by the shop to get my shield and also will check on Jenny. I'm worried.
Ah. Alright, let us not dally then.
Yes.
I probably mainline it to Benny and Asasha.
Okay.
Nope.
As you do that, my nope, that's not what I wanted to do.
Someone go with him.
Yeah, Egan, you probably should not be running off on your own. At least let me come with you.
Yes, please.
So,
Alright.
as you guys are splitting up party, go. One person goes this direction, other group goes this direction, please, or wherever direction you guys are planning on going.
We can do an even split. Alistar will go with Smokey.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, we don't want to split up the couple. I will go with Ian and Adrian. Egan and Adrian.
Well, I was
I
about to
already-
say, like,
Oh, fuck.
like Egan could go with, Egan could have gone with, like, Smokey, because that's the father-son duo, and then the couple could have gone with Adrian.
Yeah, you would have known that Benny and Asasha would be living like over here somewhere, across town.
Alright.
So probably on the way there, I would try and check into as many like houses and buildings as we're going there, though.
Okay. But as you do notice, like these things, like as you would normally be able to like sense different winds and fire and earth, you start noticing that there just happens to be static every now and then. Whenever you enter a house in particular, such as this one over here, along the way, it's a very strong static.
Uh, does the static change as I move throughout the house? Is there any like hotter or colder kind of thing?
I would say hot or colder, yeah. Like yeah,
If my
you-
mother is Pyramid Head Gee, there's gonna be words.
yeah. So, as you look through, you notice that there is actually one particular room that's really freaking strong.
Investigate.
Okay. You open it up. Everyone can go to that house, please.
Oh, yes.
Not yeah,
Oh.
everyone of that group can go to that house, please. And I would put Pokemon music on right now, but you notice that there is this creature.
Hmm.
There, just hiding in the corner.
Ugh.
Hmm. One of yours, Al?
Nope.
Before we continue on with that one, you guys are running down.
Yeah, I assume that as well. Kind of looking through or checking on every house on the way. I assume, unless
Okay.
you don't wanna.
No, yeah. Give me an investigation check.
Sure. Oh God.
Damn. Are you sure that we shouldn't wingman Smokey and Jenny?
Okay. So as you're looking around, you notice that there's this one creature over here, coming out of the stables, actually, and it looks like a contraption. Let me try to look have this out for you guys. That thing. And it looks at you, Smokey. And it looks at everyone. And like it's puppeteering itself. It'll move itself. It will pull a string to make it walk away.
Excuse my language. What the fuck?
I will pardon it. But I whew, I am trying to keep myself together and composed, but holy fucking shit, what the actual fuck was that? That was terrifying!
Then you see this creature.
Why does it fit?
You see this creature walk through the streets, dragging another thing much like it across. And it's
don't-
not moving with like, it doesn't look like it's a body or like flesh. It looks like, well, other version of Smokey's external limbs that he makes. In other words, it looks like a mannequin, but working, like, moving backwards.
This feels strangely personal. I don't like it. Sorry to the shop. Unless you don't want to deal with all of that.
I am increasingly uncomfortable and wondering, what did Alistar get us into this time?
Because it's dead doesn't mean it's me.
So, this group. You notice a creature huddled, like, in the corner. And it looks at you with that smile. But there's no eyes.
It is not currently attacking us. So maybe we can just leave?
Is it possible that that is one of the possessed townspeople?
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of wondering.
Ooh, that is a good question. Also, will.
We could even consider that. Give me a second. Okay, yeah, alright, we're fine.
He will say, well, if that might be the case, he's going to slowly take out his spirit board and try to do like a quick seance to see if it's the townspeople.
Okay. You gotta. What proficiencies do you have?
Huh?
What proficiencies do you have?
I have insight, investigation, perception, performance, persuasion.
Roll a performance.
All right. Well.
Okay. Damn, this is a lucky game apparently for everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, as you put in your seance board, you notice that there is a spirit in the general vicinity. That's not a spirit. Or rather, it is, but it isn't. Rather, you notice that there is a spirit in the direction of the church. But that thing isn't what you think it is. It's the best way to describe it is this. It's not a spirit, but it would reside in the spiritual realm. In not a good way. You don't, yeah. But you don't really sense any other spirits here.
All right.
Other than
So
the one. Go ahead.
So Alistar will just slowly fold his spirit board, and then he's gonna say, "That is not a townsperson. We should go now."
What is it, Alistar?
It's not supposed to be here, and it's not good.
So, Alistair, at this point, you notice the thing pop up and starts running out of the direction of the spirit.
Oh God! Alistar is gonna try to run after it. We gotta go. We have to protect something.
What? Slow down!
By the way, this thing jumps out the window.
Alistar jumps out the window after it.
Alistar! Be careful! Egan, please don't jump out the window.
Hold on. I have to
What?
make a I have to make the roll.
Hold on, what? No, Egan. Egan!
Jumps out the window.
Egan, no!
Okay, both of you roll athletic, acrobatics or athletics check, please.
Both of us?
Mhm.
Okay.
Adrian, are you gonna jump off the window?
Fine. Whatever. Yeah, I'll follow them out. What's the worst that could happen? I break my fucking legs?
So, you notice that Alistair jumps out head first. Wait, no, wait, Alistair, show me, how do you jump out and land?
He would jump out head first, though as soon as, like, kind of like a diving motion, but then once he, like, gets near the ground, he rolls to his feet and then just starts booking it.
Okay. So then, Egan, how about you? How do you jump out?
We follow Alistar's lead. I like kind of. I don't do the head first thing, but I prepare myself to kind of take it rolling rather than just like straight static.
Okay. Adrian?
Well, Eugene decided rather last minute that he too was going to jump out the window and follow his friends for the sake of speed. So he doesn't have enough time to really properly rehearse how he's going to get out of the window, and he hasn't done his pratfall sessions yet.
Okay.
So it's less of a jumping out of the window and more tripping over the sill frame and falling out of the window.
You take 4 damage, my friend.
No worries, it's only 4.
Okay. So, as you guys are running, I'm guessing you guys are running.
Yes.
Yeah.
You notice that this is the creature right over here,
Oh no.
and you realize it's trying to devour itself.
Uh-huh.
Then it sounds like it can take care of itself.
Yes. You're doing your own good work.
So, you, Smokey. Okay, let's go back to the Smokey group. You guys are continuing to walk, right?
Yes.
I assume so.
Okay.
Also, I just want to give a quick heads up. I might like kind of pop out of it like existence for a little bit because my like the house router's being reset.
Okay.
Mm.
Thanks for the warning.
So, Chris was just gonna. What did I do to deserve? No, I know exactly what I did to deserve this.
So, as you say that, you notice that this creature goes over here and actually starts slapping your stature, and like basically everywhere your old mentors would have hit you to like make a perfect like posture.
One moment.
And like it's actually like slapping limitations to drop you, in which he does.
Okay. Chris was just looking at Smokey like, you better hold me back before I stab this thing.
Do you go to the proper stature or no?
Yes. Charisma goes into basically a very practice posed. But man,
Okay.
she is ready.
She moves away. She walks away.
Don't go after her. It doesn't matter. Probably not real.
Oh, charisma. It felt real.
I am trying to avoid having a what did the Dr. Jenkins call it? An emotional breakdown from a traumatic event. Can we please hurry to check on Jenny before
Oh no,
I lose my cool completely again?
let's keep going. We don't like those.
Okay, keep going, guys.
Charisma's also walking in very like, in the way.
I think she got out. I think she crashed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think she crashed.
Possibly,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, we'll skip. Sorry, Smokey. I guess we'll skip over here. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
So, you guys are chasing after this thing.
Mm-hmm.
and you notice that it finally reaches to over here, and you notice that there is a soul running away. Let me see if I can grab a proper token. And you notice this soul, one of JK's friend, as it's trying to run away from the church, only to see this guy and like start screaming, and all of a sudden this creature is trying to devour JK's friend, Jer's. You wouldn't recognize him as Jer.
That's the guy who got comatose in the beginning, right?
Yep.
We
Alright.
attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna charge this thing.
Give me.
I will take out my bow.
Okay. Everybody, give me an initiative. Or you three.
Sure thing. Come on, Aegean. Damn it, Aegean.
Okay. Alistair, you go first. This is technically this is, I would say, your world, but this does not feel like your world, my friend.
All right. He takes out a short bow, aims down the sights, and goes to shoot it at him.
Okay.
16.
That does hit. Yes.
Eight,
It shoots
19.
him right through its head, right before it was like about to eat Jer. And Jer looks at you. Oh, think, Alistair. And now this creature looks directly at you.
He's gonna say, Jer, run! And he is going to give, Egan, take it out. Bardic inspiration. You don't know fancy poems or songs for that.
Welcome back.
Yep.
Hello. Yes.
So that is my turn.
This creature is gonna go like run to you, complete like 75. Like you never seen a creature run so fast. It's almost as if it was teleporting, and then it actually tries to snap at you, only to it to disappear.
Oh. That's considerate of it.
Next thing you know, you're attacked from behind you, Alistair.
Never mind.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
but yeah.
Dude, I think that's like, if I was counting everyone's total, I think that's the 7th crit this game alone. It's only been an hour.
Oh my god.
Only been an hour. You take 8 damage, Alistair.
Ooh, spicy.
Oh no.
It just get like chomped completely on your shoulder from behind for some reason, and this is weird. Can you roll me a Constitution save? No, I want you to roll me a Charisma save.
Okay,
Wow.
better.
Okay. Alistair, you would have felt as if this was like your actual soul being nommed at, but no, you were able. For some reason, it was just your body. Honestly, kind of thank God. Egan, your turn.
Egan, not Egan.
Yeah, Egan, your turn.
Egan, seeing this thing come out of nowhere, is just gonna launch himself at it and do shocking grass.
Okay. By the way, whenever this creature's around you, there's static, so much static in your ears. That hits. Okay. So you static, it goes, it just electrifies everything, and all of a sudden you just see it explode, and what should have been a bunch of like things coming at you just ends up being dust, like more of this beige fog.
Hold on. I want to theorize, but I have to remember I'm playing a dumb bitch. Give me a second.
I mean, you have some intelligence.
I know. but oh, is it like are these things spawning from the air itself, like randomly? Do we ever see them, or were they already there? Like,
Make a Arcana check, or you know what, or even a Perception check. Your choice.
oh god, I do have good Arcana,
Okay.
but that's bad.
I would say with the 19 you would have got advantage for 14. So you haven't seen it yet, but you can kind of guess that the fog made these creatures, and these creatures are going back to the fog. You can kind of guess that. That or this fog is literally the remnants of these creatures, and there's something going on. One of the two.
Can I feel if they're dead or if they are just like kind of dormant into the?
Well, you don't hear
air?
any static anymore.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But yeah. Sorry, Aegean, you didn't get to have a turn.
That's okay. I'm glad my friends were able to handle it.
So? Wait, this guy? Sorry, Egan,
No.
sorry. You still hear some static, but towards this direction. The
Alright,
the
I'm gonna
individual.
take care of it.
Yeah.
Like,
So I'm gonna go back to over here.
Okay.
So Charisma and Smokey. What were you gonna say, Charisma? Before you cut out.
I thought we were heading to.
Okay.
I thought we were heading over to like Smoky Shop to make
Yep.
sure Jenny was okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
Does this mean Claire gets an inspiration?
Once it gets to 5,
Oh, yeah,
We
you know what? Fair.
or else I'll be giving inspiration every time, every other game.
we go into the shop.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When we start like seeing the shop in the distance, oh, sorry, Smokey is gonna start to go out. Jenny, Jenny, where are you? Are you around here? Please answer.
You don't hear anyone answer.
Fucking damn the gods and all of the good they are for.
You notice that no one's in here. And also, the thing is that you probably have like 2 feet of visibility because of this fog. Because of this beige fog. Other than, looking out in the distance.
Yeah. Give me a second, Charisma. I'll go get my shield and we'll be right out of here. No time to put on armor.
Alrighty.
The Tasha's gonna be like, but, you sure you don't need help?
There's probably no one in there.
Okay. So, Smokey, as you go in, you notice where Jenny's supposed to be. But, Jenny ain't there.
Yeah, he's gonna go past there. Well, around where Jenny was, he had his shield leaned against the wall, his kite shield, so he's gonna take it, fasten it to his bad arm, and just kind of stick the spear that Agent gave him on the floor to remember it's there later. He doesn't really need it anymore.
Okay.
But yeah, he's gonna get right out of house and say, "Alright, you two, what is the next step? Do any of you have any idea what to do now?"
So, as you come out, Smokey, you notice that Charisma and Leditatious has this creature walking towards them. Roll me initiative. As you see, this guy starts swinging its chain cannonball across Leditatious.
Oh god.
Rude.
It does hit.
Rude.
And unfortunately for Leditatious, oh man, I really need Leditatious to be here. I'm not gonna lie.
You can't predict crazy, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah. This creature hits Leditatious for a good whopping 8 damage. 6 slashing, 2 poison. As you all of a sudden, you just see like beige liquid just go across you, Charisma, and Smokey. Charisma, your turn.
Yep, there's visible confusion, but too angry to pay attention to that. So I will be using my pistol
Mm-hmm.
since I refilled that. Pew.
Mm-hmm. Are you using thoughts or are you using prayers?
Prayers.
Okay. That hits.
Hell yeah.
Bonus, like, gonna, for my bonus action, give inspiration to Smokey, like, let's kill this thing and regroup with everyone.
You
Inspired.
got it.
Okay. Okay.
And that would be my turn.
So the street is rather long, right? Like it's not too narrow.
Yeah.
Like how wide is the path?
I would say I go like 20, 30 feet.
20, 30 feet. Yeah, that's plenty of leeway for me to not burn down a house. Uh, so yeah, he's gonna stand in front of the creature, kind of like lean forwards a little bit. His mouth starting to smoke as he releases a fire breath on it because honestly, that was pretty fucking rude, man.
Yeah.
So it needs to give me a dexterity saving throw or suffer 12 fire damage, half on a success.
Okay, it fails. And you start noticing
Alright,
that the only
that's-
thing is that it burns and burns, and all of a sudden, the next thing you notice is that it just there just happens to be more fog, right where it used to be.
And it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's gonna. Mm,
Well,
he's going to-
this is, I
Oh,
have
go
I have a very controversial thing that we can do because we need to regroup with folks. What if I started playing my ocarina so that the boys can find their way to us?
Yeah.
I think that's a wonderful idea.
Play the ocarina.
Just gonna kind of pull it out. That's because she'll usually keep it like hidden
Mm-hmm.
away, so she's gonna just pull it out and start kind of like playing just a step away. Because like the tunes kind of get pretty decently like high pitched in certain areas, just that this way like she's making sure that it has a distance
Mm-hmm.
so that you know the
Okay.
boyos could potentially hear. But also Charisma's kind of keeping an eye in case she's attracting the attention of other things, because
Okay.
this is why she's like, this is controversial.
Sounds good. So, Alistair and Aegean. You dealt with that. You hear a static coming out of here. You see Jer over here, just like, holy shit, you're here, you're there. Why are you guys here?
What? We were put here, or something happened? I don't know. I heard a lot of cracking in the vein. Where have you been?
And he kind of touches himself. Like, I don't know. 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 I don't know.
We thought your soul was lost forever, my friend. But perhaps now that you are here, mayhap we can connect you with your body in the hospital.
I'm dead.
Well, your body still draws breath, your heart still beats. You are not dead, but you seem disjointed. Your body is stuck in sleep,
Yes.
but you are here.
Yes, it's coming to sense. Yes, it's coming to sense. My name is Alistar. It makes sense.
What?
No, that's not right. That's not right. Why do I know Alistar? What is that name? Is it a name?
I picked it. I thought it was pretty cool.
Wait, are you Alistar?
Yeah, you're Jer. Also, by the way, while he's saying this, healing word.
Mm-hmm. What is Jer?
Ooh, that is a pretty loaded question. Where were you running to? Why were you leaving out of the church?
I felt it calling. No, I was afraid. No. I felt more of me. No. He's like you start to notice that he is drunk, but he doesn't know why. He really doesn't know. Like, and when he looks at you, how long have I been here?
I don't know. Probably about more than a year. Egan, Agent, should we just have him follow us until we can figure things out? And Egan, do you still want to go find your friends?
We should find our party members first. Clearly something did happen. We gotta hope that they'll be okay until we get there.
I think
Uh-oh.
it makes sense to keep Joe with us for now, at least until we can reconnect him.
And as you start discussing that, you notice a high pitched noise and music coming from this
No.
direction. And then you start noticing a bunch of creatures started walking towards that direction. You start noticing that this creature over here starting to come down from the tree tops.
Hey, Guy,
Yeah?
the one that passed me, I want to attack immediately. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Roll the attack damage. With what are you going to attack it with?
We'll do shocking grasp. If it's coming near me, I'm going to go for it.
Okay.
So,
That hits? Okay, throw me initiative, guys.
Okay.
sorry.
All right.
No, it's fine.
It's fine.
Oh, not a good one.
Guys,
10 is a higher number than 4. I'm content with life.
I am rolling way too well for myself.
Oh boy.
Could you stop that?
No, I can't.
See, this is the curse of nat 20s. The DM also has to get some like nat 20s here and there.
So, as it starts looking at you, it will chomp at you. And as it chomps at you, you notice that it's launching onto your arm, Aegean. And it does 5 5 piercing damage.
Ow. Wait, Aegean or Egan?
Egan, sorry.
Fucking
5 points.
3!
Jerry, go to the counter. Thank you.
So, it does 5 damage to you, and it's latched onto you now.
Let's see how much it enjoys that.
Okay. So then it goes to give me a con save. Give me a charisma save, by the way.
Oh, charisma?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes?
Okay.
No, I'm not going to save you.
So that's a 12. So what ends up happening to you, Egan, is that you feel a bit weaker. As in that arm becomes really numb now. Essentially, you lost 5 HP until your next long rest.
Ooh.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So basically, your maximum HP is now decreased by 5 until your next long rest. To keep that in mind.
Thank you.
Okay.
Mhm.
So then next up is is Egan again. This thing took a bite of you, and your arm needs numb.
If it's clamped around me, I'm just gonna keep on shocking. Like.
Okay. Yep. That hits. Okay. It hurts it, and it's trying to bite harder, but it's now Alice. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's what I got.
That's all you got. Okay, Alice, it's your turn.
He'll move a bit back to where Jer is. Does it feel like that sound from the ocarina? Does it feel like I know that might be charisma?
Yeah. You know, charisma. Play me that ocarina.
What?
Why?
What do you mean play it?
Roll it.
Oh, okay. So like roll a performance?
Yeah. Or if you got the tools.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I do. But I guess, what would the attribute be? Strength?
Charisma.
Dexterity?
Says performance.
Okay, yeah.
I would say you can recognize it. It's off tune a bit, but that could be because of the atmosphere. Different atmosphere.
Charisma's calling all the monsters to the so we need to kill this fast. I will short bow it.
That hits on the nose. And how do you kill this creature?
I Ooh, where it is holding Egan, he will like shoot like through its hand, I guess,
Okay.
so that it's like a bit too close to Egan.
Okay. Egan, you want me to hit?
Jesus.
Sorry. Ooh, we gotta go get the others. Christmas doing something.
I'll sprint.
Yep.
Alright, let's go.
And sprint over
Hmm.
that way.
As Charisma's Ocarina gets louder and louder, Smokey's actually gonna go right up to her, even though it's gonna blow out his eardrums, kind of keeping guard like, oh, it's better to lose hearing on one ear than watch you die.
So, everyone roll me a initiative. As you notice that all these other creatures starting to come by here.
Sure.
Man, I'm so popular in the worst way.
Where is initiative?
Egan, you don't have to roll initiative again. You're good.
Give me a
You're gonna change me to
Yeah,
8.
there it is.
One moment, guys. I'm sorry. Hello, this is Guillermo. Yeah, of course I can.
So, how about those sports, eh?
You know something that I'm just reminded of? Jerry's a Libra.
Damn, that's crazy.
Now everyone knows that. Thank you.
Do we all want to share our horoscope?
It's our horoscope.
I need yum
Sometimes.
yum for my tum tum.
Oh god.
Back. Sorry about that. So,
Welcome back.
okay, everyone's going in there. Everyone's having a time, including me.
I know this is. I feel like this is definitely just like the first time Stream Curse, where everybody just has something going sideways.
So, as Charisma, as you are playing this, Smokey and the Latasians will observe that it's actually something quite a bit of creatures. But then, as soon as you notice a lot of them coming to listen to you, you start hearing this large scratching noise. Like, and all of a sudden, you've never seen creatures run faster than you can imagine. And the next thing you notice is that, and also, Alistair and everyone else, you notice that they're running as well. And you notice that there is a pile of other plastic, moldy, even a bit of other things just like flying across, and all of a sudden when something hits Charisma. And you just hear like a big whoosh, whoosh. And it's coming from this direction. And it definitely caught, and it's coming closer to you, Charisma. Whatever you did is catching your ears.
Oh boy. I guess
Dude.
my trait of being popular with the boys is still going on strong, even though I really wish it wasn't.
Following the food chain, do you think you just call the apex predator?
I did tell you that this was a controversial idea, and this is kind of why.
Yeah. It won't be a great story if I die because you played the ocarina too good.
That is exactly how I'm going to frame this story. Yeah, Smokey was just so blown away by my music skills. He just died. His old man heart couldn't take it. Oh, you better be stronger than that, Smokey.
I'm not that old, you little runt.
Oh,
You veer
let's
it closer.
let's see. Is now just a quick question. Is it kind of like sort of leaning from like this more
Yeah, like
this
from that
direction, or
direction,
like it's coming this way?
like
Because
this
then
direction.
Charisma's just
You don't know because
okay.
it's
So
equal distance right now.
okay, because Chris is just going like, okay, how about we look, I'm just gonna start moving around
Okay.
and doing what I do best, which is calling attention to myself. Just to, just kind of like while it's moving, what she's thinking is like this way. She's going to still just kind of, you know, just play like the occasional note, just so that this way everybody else can kind of be like, ah, she is here. We must go this direction, and no one is going to let the musician stop, even though she probably should.
Okay. Okay. Alistar, your group. So Alistar, Egan, and Aegean. What are you guys doing? Before like the initiative really matters.
Brinton.
Yeah, sprinting to Charisma to make her stop.
Okay. You started notice. You started noticing more of these spider creatures with that's like marinating itself is starting to come out of the trees and it's gonna look at you guys and then kind of ignore you and go towards charisma, only for them to as you notice that it's going through some alleys, it's starting to quickly scatter the other direction.
Hmm? That's bizarre. What on earth is going on?
It does not look good. Because
What?
whatever they are afraid of, probably not good for us.
Fantastic. I needed this today.
Yeah, Egan doesn't even care that anything's happening. He's just going towards the sound because he's like, what the fuck?
Okay. Okay, you guys go towards the sound.
Okay. Oops. Let me, I guess, move token more. And hoping Jer is following.
Okay.
I don't think he has anything better to do.
So
Charisma! Stop it!
Oh, thank God! Now I can stop.
oh, okay. 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 Oh my god. You guys are causing me to have a really big heart attack. But unfortunately, you asked too late, my friends.
Asked too late?
She asked her to stop too late. So, let me see here. Let me put this down to size, actually, before I bring it out. Okay, so, as you guys are running away, and you notice that Charisma is looking at Alistar and seeing Alistar, you start noticing that Jer is starting to freak out. Oh no, that's why I ran. That's why I ran. Oh shit. And you start noticing he runs back to the church.
Oh.
And you don't know why. Except you, Alistar, you notice that the tower is starting to fade again into the mist. And the mist is starting to come closer and closer to you. And then you notice a figure. Maybe as Smoking and Latacia is looking at you, Aegean and Egan are looking at Charisma, you see something out in the distance. And I hate to say this, but as soon as a moment after you, Alistar, Latacious and you, Egan, start getting this call of the idol, and it's strong. It is terrifying. It's making your hairs shiver, as you know, and it's bringing you to this creature.
Yep.
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 It's my favorite buddy.
Yep. And it's coming closer. It's a slow walk, but you hear like. And it stops there. So yeah, Smokey, Litacious, Charisma. I know Litacious is in here. You guys don't notice this. Alistair, right? Limitation notices and is going to try to grab both you, Charisma and Smokey, and start running because her tingling senses are telling her to fucking run.
Him.
Him.
Alistair, Egan, no, sorry, Alistair and Agent, what do you guys do? Egan, you're hearing the greatest static ever that's deafening. What do you do? This is the situation right now. I'm sorry, Adrian. I really am.
Egan, you can
If
go.
the static is near my friends, I am still going to charge it.
Okay.
I've learned nothing.
Egan, where are you going?
I'm going to our friends. Okay. How many what is the width of each of these spaces again?
They're about like 50 foot. So I'm gonna say, since we're running initiative, sorry, 25 foot. I'm gonna say 1 foot, 1 hex per turn. So, Charisma, let's say you go first. What do you do? Lititatio's grabbed
super-
you guys. So, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, did we want to get Liltatius in the turn order?
Yeah, let's have Lititatio go in this turn order. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah. I was like, just realized, like, you're missing somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Kind of seeing Alistar, like, she's gonna just kind of nudge Liltatius, like, oh, there's Alistar, let's regroup with everybody. And, start trying to, I guess, get further away from the thing with regrouping.
Okay.
So then, I don't know how many, like, little
Yeah.
hexy doodles.
I'll say if you want to do an action, 1 hexadoodle. If you're gonna dash 2 hexadoodles, Lititatio is actually gonna try to grab everyone and use her action to bring everyone up 1. So including
Okay.
you. And then next.
So let's see. I think I'm going to, since already used to movement, gonna hold an action. Like if this thing gets too close, to fire off thoughts,
Okay.
but not shooting it yet. Just
Okay.
if it's getting too close,
Sounds good.
just piss it off some more.
Lititatio, like I said, just uses action and and movement to like bring everyone 1 action forward. Egan, your turn.
So, I'm confused. So if I have a movement like this, what does the +1 do?
+1.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What did Lil do?
Oh,
do
he
to us?
uses action to dash.
Okay, I'll use my action to dash too.
Okay. Sounds good. As you run around, you notice that the static is even harder. It's causing you a headache. And you see this big pyramid head over here. And it is easily 3 times your size.
Guy really doesn't want us to hit this.
I mean, up to you. Smokey, your turn. Let's see, Egan, do you have a bonus action or no?
No, I don't.
Okay. Smokey, your turn.
Alright, I'm just gonna move 1 to be more closely knit to the group. And he's going to kind of like look at little taxis and at the others. He's not really noticing what the others are noticing. So he's just gonna use his action to dodge, to kind of like have his shield up and ready at anything that would come
Okay.
at him. Just looking around, what even is going on? What do we do? And that is going to be his action and turn.
Alistair.
There's a big thing behind you. Get to the church.
Okay.
And then he is going to go the opposite way.
Okay.
Because I ain't fucking with Pyramid Head, and I will use my action to keep going.
Aegean?
You almost did it again.
I didn't, though.
Well,
No inspiration yet.
Aegean will take a step forward and get out his pike and just shout over towards the group. Well, everyone get moving to the church. If the thing keeps going closer, I'll go last. And he's gonna ready an action that if somehow Pyramid, gets within concerning range, I will either huck a javelin at it if it's like 50 feet out, or if it gets like
Mm-hmm.
within 10 feet of me, I'll pike it.
Okay. Charisma. Oh wait, it's not. It's now end of turn. It's now new turn order. So you'll see this creature over here move really quickly over two spaces, and it's gonna look around to see where that noise was, and it's gonna sniff. You hear this sniff? It's kind of deafening, and it kind of looks at everyone here, and just looks at you, menacingly. Charisma.
God, I feel like I'm back home. This is so uncomfortable. I guess Charisma might try to do like what it like. Is there a way, since Lutatius is kind of ahead, if like Charisma can kind of use like her sort of action and like movement, just kind of nudge people like further?
I would say yeah. I would say so. I would say that's an
Okay.
easy. That's a at least that's a shove action that I'm sure people will be more than happy to accept.
It's like, yeah, let's keep going. So yeah, I can't really move Lutatius, but you know, I'm assuming I can nudge him quite easily. And Charisma's gonna look at Egan like, I swear to God, do not fight this thing!
Okay, I'm gonna say I see that look, and the fear of God is instilled. Not the fear of Pyramid Head, but the fear of charisma.
Mom wins.
Okay.
Wait till I get the sandal.
Give me a monster. I don't care.
Charisma gets a sandal. Egan!
By the way, is your music on? By the way, everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's eerie sound.
Eerie and Eerie Aspects, though Eerie Aspects is not playing.
I don't know, when I had the sound on, I just noticed that it was just extremely quiet.
Yeah, the earlier music was kind of quiet. I was out on half volume and it was quiet, but
Yeah.
I mean, this is basically just ambience.
Yeah, it's just ambience. Okay. So. Okay, sounds good. The Lutatia is gonna continue going. Is gonna try to drag Smokey with him, but you push him too far, and is gonna listen to Alistar and moves 2 spaces. Egan, your turn.
Now I guess. So 2 spaces.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Smokey.
Yep, dashed. So 2 spaces is gonna be over here, right by Charisma, in case the thing comes for her, and that will be turn. Oh, yeah, that's the turn. Sorry.
Okay. So, Alistar.
Yes.
Nothing. It's your turn. I'm gonna say if everyone just heads to the church, I'm gonna call it. We don't need to continue doing this. Is everyone gonna head to the church?
If all my companions are, then yes.
Okay. Okay. I'll just change.
Welcome back, Lutatius.
Hey. Oh, hey,
Yeah.
welcome back.
So does anyone want
you-
to run down what just happened?
Let's see. I think after you had to go, Charisma demanded to be carried because she's dramatic. Then we've landed into a hellscape. We split the party. And then there was this crazy nurse thing that was smacking Lutatius and Charisma to set Charisma down and get Charisma in proper stance position. Aegean's team was then fighting weird ass monsters, which then they also found one of the souls of one of like the missing or sort of comatose people. Charisma started to do the SOS doot doot, which of course had its consequences, which was summoning creatures. One of those creatures is Pyramid Head.
Oh dear.
But on the positive side, we got Alistair to come and be like, shut the hell up, which she did. And now we're all running from Pyramid Head by running to the church.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you guys are doing right now? And you know that Pyramid Head is not. It's just looking at you guys. It just moves over a bit and it just kind of looks at you. I want as you guys are all running to like the church. Everybody, give me a deck save.
Ooh, Dex, huh?
Yep.
Is this an effect I can see?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Thank God I did not have this advantage.
That was son of a bitch.
Okay.
High five to the low rollers.
Okay. So I have to restart my roll 20 again, as always, because it's always like that for me. So only AGN and Charisma gets hit from this. As all of a sudden you just notice that a huge ass knife just gets swung at everyone,
Oh, cool.
and it just gets thrown towards everyone. Thankfully, it's at a distance, so it was technically at distance. It's not gonna hit the full amount, but everyone just takes 2 damage. So not that much. Thank God.
To Charisma, this is the worst thing ever because she's constantly getting bullied.
But yeah, you guys finally get to the church. The church is nice and safe, at least as far as you know. As Jer is just kind of like, yeah, come here, come here, come here, come here. What is that thing? He looks at you guys. And
Charisma just shrugs. It stabbed me.
We
I'm not
don't
happy.
know.
who are you guys again?
We live in this village. We lived with you in this village, sort of.
Wait. He's the one that got lost to the void a year ago.
Ixnay. But yes, we know him.
Ah, I remember. I remember his playing.
Void. What is the?
Ah, God damn it.
No. That's right. Keys wants to talk to people. Yes, Keys. Keys is downstairs. He runs off, and he runs upstairs.
Wait,
Did he just say downstairs and then run upstairs?
Yep.
I
Like, you
feel
know,
like
blast
this
is loud.
here?
Did he just say go downstairs and then went upstairs?
No, I saw it too, but keep in mind, I think this place, you have to lose a few brain cells in order to enter here. You know, considering I thought maybe it was a good idea to try whistling a jaunty tune to monsters that also have the ability to hear.
Well, to your credit, it did get us all together, so you can't bash that.
True. I also got stabbed for it though, and I am not happy. I am extremely cranky. But I'm
That's
showing
How are
it on
you
my
looking?
face.
Charisma?
In terms of how Charisma looks, is she did have kind of like her clothes are kind of partially torn from when she got super bashed up from the first battle.
I gave her 5 points of lay on hands from me.
Okay.
And then cure wounds myself. And so now it's just now she's just got a slash cut, like, let's see, if the thing was thrown and it's only like 2 damage, then yeah, just like a little slash on the arm, like, yep.
Doesn't look too bad.
Hey Lilo, could you carry me? I'm feeling very dramatic right now.
Sure, here. And he'll just go and pick her up. Kind of like Princess bridal carry.
Right, so where are we going? Downstairs or quote unquote downstairs?
I suppose, quote unquote, downstairs?
Sure.
Okay. guys goes upstairs. And you go upstairs. You notice that the wall you notice that there's a wall blocking it, and there's only a hole in. There's a hole. Like someone punched out a hole, but it's big enough for someone to crawl through.
Can we
Right.
see what's behind the hole?
Yes. You see more stairs. Like half the stairs is being blocked by this wall that was never there in the first place.
Egan gets on his knees to crawl through.
Okay. You guys don't see Egan on the other side. Egan, I'm gonna explain what happened afterwards. I'm not gonna tell anything.
Oh dear.
Goodbye, Egan.
Hurry along.
It was
I'll
nice
take
meeting you.
this.
I wish Egan would have paused a little bit because I would have wanted to tie a rope around him if he was gonna go through.
Why not?
That's why I said he got to his knees so that you guys could react before, but he was definitely making to crawl.
We could send in someone after him with the rope attached. That way, A, Egan isn't alone, and B, we can still reclaim someone if things go awry.
All right, do we want to send Alistar, who's more familiar with keys, or should we send somebody that is strong in case there is a monster?
That is a great question.
Here, can I do something? Can I divine sense and see if there's anything weird on the other side?
Go right ahead.
Okay. Yeah, sure. This.
Is the vampire count Stradbon Saravik on the other side?
Okay. So,
Wouldn't be able to identify that, Jerry. Come on.
limitations.
Yeah.
You notice that there is a spirit on the other side of the wall. Obviously, because you saw Jer walk through the stairs, but there is this wall here, and it's not supposed to be there. There is a wall though, but if you look from, but obviously Jer just went straight through it. However, what you'd sense is that everything around here is either celestial, fiend, or undead. You can't really tell, but it's something around here. But whatever is on the other side of the wall isn't.
Okay, I think it is safe to go through as much as we're currently fucked.
Alright. I'll take last in case anything comes from behind. Fuck. Hurry along, Egan is on the other side. Don't leave him waiting.
Fine.
I'll go first, just in case.
Okay, who? I need an order.
Aegean will go first.
Okay, who's second?
Let's say Little Tatia's just
Charisma, third.
Fourth.
Alistar.
Okay, then smoking. Okay. So Egan, what ends up happening to you is you just fall. You fall onto the first in the basement of the church, but it's no longer foggy. Then all of a sudden you notice and you look up. There's no hole. Next thing you notice that Egan falls right on top of you, and then Limitations, and then Charisma, and then Alistar, and then Smokey. And you guys don't feel anything anymore. You don't. There's no smoke or anything.
Can I hear like the air and shit like that, or is it still static?
No, you can hear the air.
Okay.
Yes, you get inspiration, Aegean.
We should both get inspiration because you're fucking both of us over.
Yes, you both can get inspiration.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. What?
Mind your names!
I said I'm so sorry.
Egan, we're gonna have to think of like a nickname for you,
Yes.
even if it's like EGGG or something. Like I don't know, man.
I'll
Dial,
Yeah.
dial.
team.
Okay. So yeah, you guys
Smokey
are.
gets
Go
on
ahead.
top of the heap. Sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
I feel like
That's
Charisma's gonna potentially be the only person that doesn't land like fall, considering, ears basically are like feather fall, and she's like, okay.
But you still get Smokey or Alistair falling right behind you.
Oh yeah, that would probably
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Time to move before they followed me, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
they
you
weren't
had time. You had time.
Okay,
hmm
cool.
But yeah, that's pretty much what
Yeah.
ends up happening. You guys all feel like you fought 30 foot, but you take no damage.
Is it dark?
It's dark.
All right. Well, the first thing I would have done was light a fire. I don't know if that's actually a cantrip I have.
Let's see what you have here. That's not what I wanted.
I mean,
I'm gonna change my minor illusion to produce flame because I think that's more relevant.
Sure. And yeah, that
Yeah.
would work.
Okay. I produce flame
Okay.
and I try to see around me.
Okay. It looks like. Wow. Have you ever been to the basement of the church, Egan?
I'm not very godly.
Okay. You wouldn't know what this place is.
But that ass is divine.
As
those hips don't lie though.
and then you notice that. Aegean falls in, and then you notice Lutatius and Charisma, and then everyone else falling in one by one. Out, and as you look up, you notice that they're falling out of nowhere. They don't know. You don't know how they're coming through here.
Okay. So clearly magic of some sort. There's nothing else around me that looks weird or
Nope, just the door.
just the door. I probably turn to my compatriots and be like, y'all good?
Well, I mean, that could be worse.
I'm worried about those in the middle. To be fair.
I'm a pancake.
Get enough. I'm sorry.
Okay. What do you guys do?
Where are we?
Oh. How much light does Egan's flame give?
Like, you can see the room. This is just like it's a dark room with maybe some candles and a doorway. But there's not really much here.
Nah.
Not very dusty.
I'll just use prestidigitation to, cast light onto those
Okay.
candles. Just be like, boop, boop.
Okay. It's now better lit.
Hmm.
Do you think this is the downstairs that we were supposed to go to find keys?
Seems that way. I mean, no way to go but forward, I guess. The way, Egan, my boy, the faster we go, the faster we'll get out of this nightmare, I hope.
Alright. Follow Smokey's lead.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you got.
Telling you.
So who opens the door? Is everyone afraid to open the door?
Fuck it, Charisma's opening the door.
Okay. Guess what, guys? You open the door and you're at the frick. I forgot the name of it. The main hall for the church.
Oh, so we're like in. Wait, we're back in like the main church area.
Yep.
What the?
But you notice
What
that
magic?
there's no fog anymore.
Fascinating. It seems to have warded us in some way from whatever's going on outside and transport us in some way, or this is some separate construct, maybe not even the same church.
Egan just stares blankly at you.
Yeah, Eugene's also like, what the fuck? No idea what's going on.
I mean, it's similar to how it was in the Void. Remember, you all been there. It's like a copy of the thing, but I don't know what that was. I wasn't able to check. Too many things were happening.
Okay.
Egan starts nodding like that kind of makes more sense.
And I don't know where you see Dual come into the room with like, oh blimey biscuits. Seems like, oh, hello everyone. Didn't think you'd be church people.
No.
If you could refresh my memory, Guy, who is Dual?
Dual is the person who takes care of keys.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the priest.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to see one person seems to be safe, at least.
I
What's
think
going on?
Alistar needs to talk to Keys.
Sure.
Before that, what happened to Jer? I wasn't able to say anything about that.
Wait, before or after you met Dual?
Like before when we were the other world, like what happened to Jer?
Oh, Jer like ran up the stairs, but for some reason there was a wall between you and the stairs, and he was able to go through it for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
And,
no longer,
go ahead.
but he's nowhere near us now.
No.
All right.
Well, I think we're in a place that we can see keys, so I think probably should have gone downstairs. The proper.
To be fair, we did go downstairs, but we had to go upstairs to go downstairs.
There's a difference between going and falling. I'm gonna put that one out there.
You all fell. I landed nicely. Until Alistar ran into me.
No.
One question. Oh, go ahead, Alistar, please.
I was just. I don't remember. Sorry, go.
Dual, my good man, what day is it?
He looks over and just like, it's. He kind of looks at everyone. It's the 15th. And as you guys know beforehand, it is the 15th of this month.
What year?
I can't tell you that off the top of my head. I'm sorry, but it's this year. It
Hang
is
on, I
this
may
year.
be able.
Okay.
I may be able to get the date. Give me a second. Or at least I may be able to get the year.
Yeah,
That is.
I really need to make a calendar.
118 heroic era.
Okay, yeah, 118. Like same year.
Okay.
Like what?
That is one possibility less.
What's going on, everyone? You look like you've seen a ghost. Also, Jared died a year. Well, his soul died a year ago.
We know, but his spirit is here. The town's
Voided.
been engulfed.
No, please continue, Adrian.
Thanks. This town seems to have been engulfed in some sort of fog, and for some reason it's bringing things from the void, it seems, back into here. There's tons of monsters milling about town, and we encountered their spirit. They
He
didn't have any idea what was going on, but he's in the church.
Can Egan wander to the door? He just wants to throw the church doors open.
Sure. Agent, can you give me a persuasion or deception roll? Egan, you open the door and it's bright as day.
Come on, Adrian.
The only thing Charisma's gonna add is, there was another void incident because somebody visited Alistar.
So the 19, with the help of first he's gonna look at you, Adrian. He's gonna be like, interesting. And looking at you, Charisma, there is no void. At least I haven't been able to sense a void incident happen. But Adrian, can you describe what you said again?
I can try. After we had left Alistar's new house, Alistar had received a strange visitor of sorts, and shortly thereafter had received further visitors from the Void, and we all engaged them in combat in order to swiftly defeat them. When we exited the building, all was wreathed in fog and cloud.
What colors were the fog and cloud?
Beige.
Fucking, I don't know, cloud color? Beige!
They were beige. Beige is a horrid color.
He rushes over to the one room, and you notice there's a bunch of books. Comes out with another. You guys were in purgatory.
Ah, that makes
Um,
sense. I had a working theory about that.
What?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, it makes sense. Everything around out here is normal. The only one we found was Jer, so it was an instance specific to us, and Jer, if I may speculate, looking as well as the specific monsters that we came across. Some of them seem tailored to us. One of those begs me exactly, the other charisma. So I believe the Rift of the Void happened specifically in Alistar's house, and it was just us in it. We visited Jer, so to speak, and we got out with his help. The question is, where is he, and if any of this theory is right.
I'm gonna let you guys talk for a
I'm
bit.
sorry.
It was just like staring at Smokey.
Christmas just having a dial-up moment.
This is all speculative comments. I have no 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 proof to back this up besides the experiences we have seen, but it lines up quite perfectly. We didn't see anyone else where it was supposed to be. Dual right here says no one else was there, so it must have been an instance specific to us and Jer.
But
Mm.
Smokey, how do you know so much about purgatory, if I may ask?
It's speculation only, but don't go tagging things on me. I could be completely wrong, I could be completely right. I am just saying what I observed and what I think.
The only thing I think that confuses me is how you were mentioning monsters sort of tailored to us, because I was wondering why a certain monster was very, very rudely interacting with me in particular.
And another did one with me. That is why I am saying that was. I don't know much about the Void, but it could have been a specific instance of the Void or whatever this purgatory is, tailored specifically to us, given that whatever came for Elistar, and therefore siphoned us as well in as well. It's all a theory, of course, but it sounds like it was coming right for us.
Smokey, quick question. Have you ever killed anyone?
Ah, yes. Why?
Kind of wondering if that's why we had monsters a little bit more focused on us.
Yes.
There are guards in the village. I would think some of them have probably killed people as well.
Well, correct, but in terms of us being there, we didn't exactly have guards. We didn't have the village guards with us.
Wait,
I
should we
think
go and should we go and see if anybody else is missing? Maybe somebody's still stuck. If somebody actually did come with us.
that is very wise to say. I think we should start at Alistar's house and check those who were around the house when it all happened, and then fan out from there. No, it seems like a localized incident. Maybe someone was caught while they were walking outside or looking through the window.
But we started our journey from Alistar's house. We would have seen some. We would, if people were around the house, we would have seen them.
No.
Maybe
Question.
we go and see if we have charred bones over there, and we'll discover what plane we were actually in when the fight started.
Pardon, everyone. But didn't the creature that was choking me release a kind of smoke?
It released the fog.
Perhaps that's when we got transported?
No. Because when this whole incident happened and before you all came into my room or into my house, they only first they only appeared when I said that I'm not going to say it right now, but I said a specific phrase. I don't know if it's a trigger, but it could be. So I said that specific phrase, and then they appeared. They couldn't hit me initially. So I believe I was not teleported at that point. They were just in our place right now. They couldn't hit me, but I had a feeling that things were about to change very soon, but before it changed, you all ran to my house, and then it changed. So I think you all just ran into what was happening to me. So for that, I am sorry.
But you're saying a certain like keyword or something triggered it, but then when in the fight did somebody trigger the words?
No, I think it was already when I triggered the words, it was already happening. Like whatever was the teleportation or whatever was already happening. It was just happening slowly, and it was happening slowly enough that you all eventually got there.
Ah.
Really say we walk into the room right as the fireball went off.
Yes.
But also, whatever this place we went to, it must be dynamic because I can swear some of the things me and Charisma came across, they were specifically tailored to us, and they accosted us in ways that would specifically bother us. So whatever that place is, it must be dynamic and must have, I don't know, read us when we went in. That is specifically why we encountered what we did. Though much more I cannot say. Duald, you said you knew something about purgatory, right?
Yes, yes, yes. In the mix of the books. Everyone, give me a religion check if you so wish. But ultimately, he's gonna say purgatory, or as some people like. Oh,
You good?
I'll die.
Dual chokes in real life.
Oh,
God
Damn.
damn meditation.
damn. Of
I read
course,
books.
of course,
Damn.
the nerd paladin is like, "Hey, guess what? I know more than that book."
So before Dual actually starts going off, Alistair and Letitatius, both of you realize that purgatory, in quotations, is actually the Vey. It is the Vey that blocks the void in the material world. People can get stuck in the Vey, and they can no longer go past into the void. These are the souls that potentially die when their body is still materialized, but their soul is no longer, and their soul is still connected to it, but it's no longer part of it. It's technically kind of what happened to Thousand Yard Keys, but for some reason, Thousand Yard Keys is past the void. I mean, past the Vey and to the void, and there's in it, and that's still connected. So and Alistar, for you, that's kind of, you notice that maybe that's what Keys was trying to make you say, is that he doesn't want you getting stuck in purgatory. Litatious. This is from the books you've read. What essentially is what's looking like for you is that, what's the best way to explain it? Those monsters, they say that purgatory is a nightmare, and the only way for you to live is, or rather, the only way to end your suffering is to be eaten by those monsters. Those monsters will never come into our world. Those monsters will never go into the void. Those monsters are legitimately in purgatory and only in purgatory, and they only exist as a parasite in purgatory. So any soul is there is destined to be eaten. So the fact that Azure is alive for so long, kind of impressive. That's what you guys would know. Okay, a bit deep. Okay, I'm sorry. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
I guess we were waiting for like part 2, also with like the Dwall also explaining stuff as well.
The wall will basically say that, but a little bit less detailed, and not like the creatures and what happened to Alistar, but he would be a bit less like, hey, that's the barrier between the void and the material world. But he will say, like, based on this book, it's essentially just an entire region just made of the Vey where souls get trapped. You're saying that Jer's still there? I thought he got eaten.
Well, if he mentioned keys, then
perhaps it is that Casey is protecting him?
Interesting.
Hmm. There really was a difference between us and Jer, I believe, because we were in our physical form or whole, so to speak. That is why we could escape and he couldn't. He just went through the exit. He didn't go down it. That's another question. How did we get out? You didn't say anything about getting out of purgatory.
No one. The only person who's really gotten out to purgatory is the tiefling named Dante.
Of course.
Of course.
Who is Dante?
He's one of the 50 tieflings in this world. They say that he's ventured into purgatory, into hell itself. There's a place where he calls it. Oh, what's the name? Death's Door is the only way to get in and out.
Oh no. Key.
Wait, is Keith this Dante guy?
No one knows. Go ahead.
I don't think he's this Dante guy. I think he might be my brother?
Keith is your brother?
No, I mean the Dante guy might be my brother. He's just cool.
Wait. Your brother, you're have something bright, and he's have something devilish? How come you two are brothers? That doesn't seem to line up.
I mean,
No.
does it? Oh, pardon. You go ahead. Adrian.
No, by all means, after you.
I was just going to say it could either be brothers of, like, companionship versus biological.
Shield
Yes,
brothers.
I was thinking the same thing. Shield comrades, or perhaps a more a different metaphorical meaning. I'm not sure, but if we do not know the man, then
But the
making assumptions seems unwise.
But that.
You said the
Go ahead.
creatures appeared after the man came with a message from your brother. Doesn't that mean he wants to kill you?
I mean, potentially it could be a sort of rivalry thing.
I think
Maybe they are biological brothers, but because, one might be hailed as a classic hero and the other one is destined to be, the villain or whatever.
Anyway,
That
let's
could
roll it
definitely
back.
cause some resentment.
That
Not that I would.
guy that went to you and gave you a message, did he say he was sent by your brother to, send you to purgatory?
not to send me to purgatory, but I was to meet my brother, talk to him at Death's Door, which Dual, what is Death's Door again?
Death's Door is the only way out of purgatory. But the thing is about Death's Door is it's the place where you died. And it's a dangerous place to enter. It's a trial. There's multiple trials to take, and it's the only way to get out of it. But they say you become immortal afterwards, if that makes sense.
No. Can we tell your brother to chill it for like a few years before we're ready?
I don't think it's a good idea. Go anywhere near hell because of all of the sins I have probably committed back home.
Well,
I'm
purgatory is not
I'm-
necessarily hell. It's two different places.
Well, I mean, Dante was like in purgatory and went, to it from hell. I'm assuming there's going to be some type of connection point.
I'd like to take a second right now to say, what's wrong with all of your families?
Well, my mother is wonderful.
Oh, your mother is so pleasant. But at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if your father was a cyclops that ate the half of the continent.
That's
Well,
rude.
No.
That's a little much. Lil, do you know anything about your father, mayhaps?
He was a hero.
Oh, that's nice. I'm glad for you, actually.
Yes.
Shoulder pats.
So that's 2 for messed up parents, 1 good for you. Egan, do you? What about your parents?
Egan like stares at his feet and doesn't respond.
I think that's a sore
Perhaps.
topic.
Nothing that you would consider bad. How about that?
Hmm.
Perhaps
Well,
that's
that matters
another this line of
but-
topic.
Well, okay,
No,
so
yeah.
Adrian, do you know anything about your father? Your mother's a very lovely woman, so we're not
Thank
concerned about that.
you. Yes, thank you. She is quite lovely.
Now, what about your dad?
She's told me some things.
Ah, we can
So,
leave it at that if that is what you wish.
That is what I wish.
So no one has any other possibly murderous family members?
Not
I honestly don't know.
Don't
I'm
think
going to
so.
put just for safety reasons, I'll just pencil Alistar as yes to both.
A heart, maybe, perhaps.
I said for safety reasons.
Learn about each other still when the time's right.
Anyhow, purgatory. So what do we do?
How about
Well,
we take a day to decompress, get situated, and then we can battle plan, because I need to get my clothes sewn.
If I may,
Mhm.
if we have no way to get out of purgatory, I think the less time spent reflecting is the better. I'd rather not be stuck here. I don't know about the rest of you.
We're not
we-
still
we're
in
not-
we're
purgatory.
out.
Already.
Okay, never mind.
I'm sorry, Claire. I'm so sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
That's okay. Go ahead. Continue.
What about?
For
Oh, go ahead.
first, before we decide to, chalk this up to a bad dream and not think about it for a while, I was given this, and he's gonna hold up it was like a little emblem.
Yep. Or envelope. A note. Sorry.
Oh, it was a note.
Yeah. It says like, "Hello, brother. If you survive this, come meet me at death's door."
Oh, so
Well,
yeah, my
that
brother's a
doesn't
dick.
What's wrong with him? That young man needs a good talking to.
Do you show us this letter at all?
Yeah.
I say, I mean, not necessarily. Maybe he's just not good with words, man.
It could be a prank. Maybe you guys
Thrown in
got
the
along that
family.
way before you died.
Oh, ha ha! Here you go in purgatory.
That sounds like how people back home prank each other with their siblings.
Oh, I don't know if I want a brother anymore.
Looking at the sun right now, it's about time for lunch. So, my treat, what about we go eat something nice to talk this over with?
Oh yeah, and he will like show that he's like bleeding on his torso. He's like, yeah, that'd probably be great.
I'll pass if
Oh,
you
I
don't
can-
mind. But you all have fun.
Oh,
Oh.
Is everything alright, Adrian?
Yes, perfectly. I would just like to check in on my mother.
ah, okay.
I don't know if I believe
That
that.
is fine.
Okay.
You are free to join us if you don't. When you're done with that.
Well, if I change my mind, I'll make my way there post haste.
Get the insight check.
Do you mean just asking for an insight? You know what, can I insight, Adrian?
Sure.
Claire, is it okay with you?
Sure, go for it.
Yeah, I'm also gonna give it an insight, to be honest, if you
Well,
allow.
We're all insighting. Let's go.
Press X to
Yeah, I
that.
know. Even he's my friend. He would never lie.
Well,
Mm,
my passive insight would be 16 technically, but I'm not sure if we're allowed to use our passives.
Not in this case. No.
probably
If
like,
you're
Oh, I
actively
guess I will.
searching,
Yeah.
I would roll that
Yeah.
in.
Oh,
Okay,
there we
well,
go.
Since one of
You
you
know-
beat my passive. Yeah, to everyone else, it seems fine. Adrian probably just wants a break. A lot's happened today. Alistair, he seems a little bit on edge. So there's probably something going on, but you know, up to you whether I would. It's up to Alistar how he wants to like translate that.
He will, granted, we were in purgatory and that was all pretty scary. So it makes sense that he's on edge. But he won't bring it up. He will just be like, yeah, let's just go. Food.
Okay.
What a boy.
Being
So
a bro.
I'm going to say I'm going to put you in. So I'll go to the tavern. I'm going to put you in the tavern, but we're going to go with you first, Agent. Okay?
Shit. Okay.
Or do you want to take a break? You want to
Peer
take a break?
pressure.
How about this?
Mm.
Let's take an actual like 5-minute break to discuss and like de-chill a bit because that was a lot. I'm pretty sure that was a lot. So let's de-chill a bit. Take a 5-minute break and we can chat it out.
Okay.
And then
Cool.
yes, 'cause
I
that
think this is my house. I don't remember what my house
that is
was.
correct.
Fantastic. All right, I'm gonna grab a drink real quick.
Yeah. Are you guys all okay before we continue on? And yes,
Yeah.
I'm gonna quiet the stream.
I'm gonna need a BRB.
Yep. So we're gonna end soon, really quick. Okay. Wait, what time is it now? Okay. No, we're almost done with this session. We really are. We actually ended up doing that a lot faster than what I expected. So much faster than I expected. So, honestly, I thought we were going to be there for another session. Yeah. I keep forgetting how strong... okay, I guess I'm still used to you guys being commoners. Uh-huh. Yeah. So. Mm-hmm. So, that wasn't too creepy, was it? Or wasn't too much? Nah. I love Pyramid. I hate using them again, but... I can't help it. He's such a good evil character. Dude. I mean, technically that's a... Go ahead. I really wanted you to fight that one. Yeah. Oh man. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I know. Like I said, it was a bit much, but I'm trying to ease you guys into what's about to happen. And yes, I did just knock off Dante. I'm sorry, but also, yeah. Look, I didn't say anything. I'm not saying Dante is or he's not your brother. You gotta find out for yourself. That's up I just said a name. I just said the last person that was able to write this was Dante. Uh, yeah. Sorry for yeah. Where is she? Twice. Thank you for telling me. Okay. Let me bring everyone down over here. I feel so bad for Asian. I really do. I keep messing up his name. And I feel bad because he kind of lost track after a while. I got 2 charismas. That's not right. Okay, Asian is not there. So. Okay. Whew. That was a lot. I didn't think you guys would go down that fast, but I'm happy you guys did because I realized that that was a bit more of a like a puzzly type of thing, and so I'm pretty happy. More of a chill session today. I mean, it's not like I was sending out like a bunch of monsters at you, actively going after you. True. I got nothing. I was gonna say you did agitate it, but no, that technically it was starting to swarm at you guys. You good? You good, Claire? Okay. So, like I said, sorry for all that. I just want to set the mood of the campaign, like really set the mood. Uh, okay. I'm glad you guys are. I'm just really happy you guys started theorizing, and that was amazing. Anyway, Okay, we're gonna be back in Twitch in 3, 2, 1. Okay, everybody, welcome back. We got a little breaks. Everyone had their little mental. Everyone had their own little mental. We're about to be DMCA'd so fast, not even funny. I didn't realize that the sound was on. So, whoopsie. Am I still playing? Oh, no one has noticed. That's okay. So, Agent, do you want to start first, or do you want the tavern to start first?
Why don't you guys have fun at the tavern first?
Okay. So you guys come into the tavern. It's your usual tavern. Like honestly, air never smelled so good. And once you enter the tavern, sticky floors never felt so good. It feels normal. It just feels normal. You had an experience that you just can't really describe. And you see everyone here just like drinking their beers, chilling out, sipping. And they kind of look at you and just like, and it gives you like the cups up, like, hey! And that's about it. You see Layla wink at you, Alistar. You see Benny and Asasha just wave at you, Egan. Suzai looks at Smokey and just kind of gives her like a kind of do like a hair twirl. And Sultan just kind of looks at you, Litatacious, and just kind of gives you like a cowboy nod. The same with Qual over here, who's with his date, Lovely. And yeah, There doesn't seem to be any new jobs on the board.
Glad nobody got hurt, apparently. That's good.
Egan finally, like, you see his shoulders kind of relaxing, seeing that everybody's actually in here. Stuff. Then he heads towards the bar. Sorry.
But are you really?
All
though?
right. Barkeep, whatever these four have, put it on me. I'll pay that later.
You look, Sheska is gonna look at you and just like, sounds good, and starts giving you your usual Egan, elven wine, 3 alcohol content.
Charisma just looks at Smokey like, you better not regret those words.
Well, what are all of you waiting for? Let's go to our table.
Sure. I'll just pick up some drinks for everyone.
Layla's near our table.
Yeah, she is.
He was like, just say that to both Lilitacious and Smokey. He was just like, okay. What do I do with my hands?
Keep them to yourself, most likely.
But don't be too stiff, because if not, people will notice. So try to move them a little bit, maybe. I don't know.
Does Lilitacious know from experience?
Listen to the boy. He's got experience in that. I wouldn't know what to do with 2 hands. I'll be honest.
Alistair's just gonna cross his arms and try to look like he doesn't care about anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool.
Yes. Here, and Altricia's gonna kind of like give him a slight pat and just hand him over the rest of the 5 hit points.
Just like, you have some blood in my.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I'm very hurt.
So you see Joe Blowski look at everyone, and looks at you, Charisma, and like kind of hands you a first aid kit.
Ah, thank you. Oh, that's right. I'm still bleeding. I'm so sorry.
And looks at you, Egan, like you okay, boy?
Where's that first aid kit?
Oh, here, honey. Pardon. For drinks, could you give Smokey and I something really strong and something a little lighter for Alistar and Lilitacious? Egan already knows what he wants.
I'm sorry. I'll take water.
Okay, before I actually go and
No.
get first aid, though, I say first things first, and I down the glass, and then I like put it back for refill. Priorities.
He just like, you guys had some day. I really don't want to know. Joe, yeah, take this over there. It's not strong charisma, but I think you're gonna wanna. I think you would prefer this. And he just picks up this barrel and goes over to the table and drops it at the edge of the table. And it's essentially a keg.
Oh, I appreciate the consideration.
Yeah.
God's alive.
Trust. It's. You'll understand it when you see it.
Okay, come on, Egan.
Yes, you get another.
He picks up his refilled glass. He's gonna take the long way to stop by Sasha and Benny first.
Hey, Egan, you're bleeding. What happened to your arm?
Boys, do I have a story for you? And he just kind of goes into it, and he aggrandizes himself because the drama king that he is.
Of course.
You see, Benny starts playing, trying to like match your tone, and like.
Oh, this just makes me more excited. I am so into it.
Okay, and then Layla is just like, and Layla, Sasha, and Benny, both Bennys, by the way, there's 2 Bennys there, are just gonna like, huh, and that all happened just now.
On the other side of the veil, man.
You guys.
He says just dropping in some jargon, still not entirely sure how it all works.
They both nod, like, You know, I wouldn't believe you, but since what happened last year, you know, it's been a year. It would make sense. Oh
How long
man,
has it been exactly?
like almost exactly a year on the spot. Who breathed that? Anyway, so Smokey, Charisma, Alistair, you guys are hearing basically Egan's grandiose adventure of, and I quote here, "past the Vey."
She'll let Egan, you know, fluff up the details, but if he says anything that would put her in a bad light, she just slowly gets a sandal and makes eye contact with Egan.
You
Smokey doesn't care. He can run
slander
his
you,
mouth as much
Charisma?
as he want.
Do you think I would slander you? No, we are all heroes in this grand epic.
Yes,
She's
but I
just
could
gonna.
also very much be painted as a damsel in distress, which
Only when you, I do make a jab about you crawling into Lil's arms, and I'm like, but I don't think that has anything to do with her being a damsel.
What'd you say, Levitatious?
Comfy.
Letitia's was just gonna kind of like elbow Alistair and say, I think that's your cue.
What? Cue for what? What do I do?
You know, say you're a hero and stuff.
Oh, I go on and on about Alistar, and I'm like, but you would not believe what condition he was when we first came into that room. I wink at Layla.
Wait, no! He was definitely just not embarrassed that all of you saw him naked, but as soon as he hears that Layla's gonna hear it, no.
You see Layla start fanning her side like, oh my.
I ruined.
Oh, you're
yeah,
not.
now you see why I said I can't get married.
Rotation.
Going to respectfully rescind
I give
this
like
conversation.
Layla like a wink and like one of those like okay signs, like yeah. I'm trying to make Layla blush about it, honest to God.
She
To
fake
try to
blushes.
talk about Alistar's third arm.
She fake blushes,
no.
but she's mostly laughing. And gives you the wink, Alistar.
Oh no.
Smokey and Charisma, you guys can give me insight checks.
Oh, I'm Smokey's not paying attention to the story.
Oh. Charisma, you notice at this point that Layla just likes to mess around with Alistar. Just like poke. You don't know if she does have feelings for him or just sees him as a friend. You really don't know that. But Layla's having a good time with Alistar, messing with Alistar. That's what you know for sure. In a good way. In a wholesome way.
Yeah, just like nodding, like this is some good progress.
I mean, Alistar, you want an insight check to see if they get the information or no?
He's not even looking at Layla. He's looking at he's put his head to the table.
She's just patting him in the back.
Aw.
Solidarity.
Even though I can clearly see Alistar is in physical pain as I do this, I give him like the finger guns and like the I got you as if I'm doing him a favor.
Yeah, why do you think she had threats of bodily harm on Egan for just being like, you say anything bad about me or that would embarrass me, I swear to God, I will fucking chuck this.
It's not about your fun, it's about my fun.
Ah, I see. Well then, sleep with one eye
A
open,
little,
and we'll see who's having fun.
a few minutes into the story and all that, Smokey's just gonna be seeming like really out of it. Hook tapping on the table, he seems a bit uneasy until he speaks up. Lil Tassis,
Yes?
Aegean, he trusts you. I think he does, at least more than the rest of us. Do you have any idea what's going on with him? He's just worrying. Ever since a year ago, he's been worrying me all the time. Shoving off that cough, shoving off whatever happened today. I don't believe for a second what he said, but I can't read him.
Well, I don't think it's my place to say, but I mean, it shouldn't be too bad right now. I guess he is worried about his mother, so it's understandable. If my mom were still in the village, I would probably would want to see that she was alright. Um, it's just that things have been on edge lately, for better or for worse. Um, do you want me to talk with him later?
You, you, I wouldn't want to besmirch the relationship of two of you with my feverish worries. You can do whatever you think is right. I, I'll just, I think I'll just sit here. There's nothing I can do. If I want to talk with him, I'd be forcing myself into the situation. I'll just sit here and think. Oh, anyways,
So,
Voltasis, congratulations. You're well on your way to be, well, to be something glorious. You don't think I didn't notice you putting some light into those fiends? Back home, we praised paladins like the highest of heroes, the most elite of the front line, the pride of the rear guard. That, what you're going through, is quite important.
Is it Lutatia's like tail is just kind of like waggling? Just, thank you, Smokey.
oh,
Well,
yes, you were absolutely dazzling on the front lines. I can't believe I had a knight in shining armor come to save me again.
your internal
Well,
screaming
it's
from
not.
Lutatia's.
It's a very rare honor to receive. That's for
Right?
sure.
I felt like I was in a romance novel. Aside from me being choked, that was unpleasant.
Well,
That's a different kind of novel.
uh,
It is not necessarily similar.
Charisma just blushes at that.
well, a lot of the credit goes to you guys. I wouldn't have improved in this way if I hadn't met you. And Smokey, don't worry too much about worrying. Um, there's always a certain advice and just overall wise aura around you, if you will. Um, I guess it comes from experience and stuff, but I mean, if you feel something is amiss, it's for something.
I
He's
think
just
also
like red,
Smokey.
trying
I
to
also
hide
think
behind his
Smokey
hands.
was. Chris just
Flet-
covers her mouth to hold back a chuckle. It's like, also, Liltatius, I think Smokey was being very polite and roundabout and saying, would you mind just checking on Aegean when you can? Just to check in to just be like, hey, are you okay? Get the yes or no and be done. Otherwise, Smokey is going to be anxious about it for a good few hours and probably overthink himself in circles.
if God's alive, you can read me like one of his novels. But you go do that only if you want to. The gods know that with the powers they have given to you, your will is righteous and you will do what's right. They have trusted you like that, and, well, who am I to question those old coots? You do what you want. You're an exemplary young man, and you'll do the right choice.
He just is hiding behind his hands now, similar to Alistair's pose.
Look at it.
Just both
The
of
pride
us,
of the
just, you
gods
know.
hiding behind a good man's skirt.
Oh, I have been working on a project, Lutatius. Maybe I can give it to you later as thanks for, well, saving my life. But this time you have to accept it instead of trying to deny it like you did with your promotion.
Uh, 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 well, uh, okay. Thank you.
Excellent. Charisma looks very pleased. Like, yes, I can give a present.
So, about those drinks, right? Um.
Oh yeah, we have a barrel just right there.
I'm not gonna touch a drop of the stuff, but still, like, all of you are this calm. After going through all that, how? How?
And before everyone answers that, let's put a pin on it and let's go to Aegean. Because, you know, you guys had like an entire interaction. Let's go to Aegean and then we'll come back to that.
Sounds good to me.
So, Aegean, you're going to near your house and you notice that your mother is actually just nicely reading a book on her rocking chair and looks at you and she's like, oh no, that can't be a good look. You okay, honey?
He's just gonna walk up and he's gonna like, since she's sitting down, he's just gonna like get on his knees and just give her a big hug.
She quickly hugs you back and just drops the book. That's not a good sign.
You're okay.
Of course I am. I mean, who trained you?
I know, I should not worry so, but a lot's happened today and I was just worried.
Oh?
I'm not exactly sure if you're gonna believe me, but considering everything you've been through, Mum, I think you'll probably one of the few people who would, with no questions. I'm not exactly sure how it happened myself, but somehow everyone in Alistar's new house got dragged into purgatory temporarily,
Her
which was, you know, me and my friends, of course.
her eyebrows raised. Huh. I would say that's unusual for you, but that is actually quite unusual.
Yeah.
I've never heard
town.
of. Go ahead.
Sorry, I just. The town was encased in fog, and everywhere we walked, there were these monsters. One thing was trying to eat itself. The other was this skinless human with these giant grinning mouth. And there were these pale humanoids with black pipes walking around, and then there was this one big creature with a giant helmet and a butcher's apron and a huge sword. And he cut me in charisma, but he seemed stronger than the rest.
Where did it cut you? Immediately, like almost immediately.
It only grazed me just on the bicep here.
She looks at it and is like, "That's a not. That's a big knife cut."
It was a big knife.
Kind of like I know of a person, of one of you, who did end up going to purgatory.
Was this Dante?
I mean, in literature, yes, but he's been dead for about 20 years now.
Oh, then who are you talking about?
It starts with a V.
Dante?
No. Valor. His nickname was Valor. But
Valor.
his name was never really known, but Valor was one of our best. Rather, one of your best, but like all of us, he went mad. And unfortunately, he didn't have many good things to say other than the fact that he knew exactly where he was going to die because he saw death's door.
And that was in purgatory.
Correct. He don't know how he got out, as the scriptures said that. The scriptures say that to escape purgatory, you need to go through death's door.
Ah, that's. I don't think that's how we got out. I don't think you and I would be having this conversation right now.
Obviously, you guys are alive, and you guys entered purgatory alive. He entered purgatory alive. Dante entered purgatory dead and then came back, but then died again. Or, well, I don't know how his story went. I really don't. That's just what the scriptures say. Nonetheless, it's not. You're not the first, Aegean. Awaken. If that makes you feel better, but I don't think it will. She laughs.
It does help a bit. I'm still so far out of my league, Mother.
I understand. And she kind of grabs your face and like kisses you on the forehead. But you are powerful. You are strong. You're gonna become stronger than me. I mean, look at you. You can swing things bigger than I can. And that's saying something.
How tall is my mother again?
She's taller than you.
Oh! What the hell?
Damn, your mama thick.
Yeah, she big milf.
What the fuck?
There's a reason why I'm called the Amazon, Asian.
I thought she was 5'3".
Oh no, that's what she was pre-sickness.
What the
Sorry.
fuck?
Wait, does this mean that Adrian's gonna get a growth spurt because of his cough?
No, that's
Bro,
because.
COVID be hitting different.
Adrian already had his growth spurt.
so,
He started the campaign as an adult.
I
he's-
mean, little Tasha's got a growth spurt.
Yeah, because heroic puberty, okay?
So, awakenings change people differently. That's the big thing, Agent, is that awakenings change everyone differently.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so she just got really tall.
Damn. I mean, I suppose it's a lot. But I was wondering if
Mhm.
maybe Alistar is okay with it. Alistar got this letter from someone named Dante, or at least someone alleging to be Dante.
How so? Did it have his name on it?
Did it have his name on it?
Nope.
No, I think it was just theorized, but it was someone. I wish I could remember the wording. I think it was something along the lines of, if you survive this, meet me at death's door. And there was someone professing to be Alistar's brother, but we don't know what exactly that means.
And Alistair claims he has died.
Yes. He's also got this. I don't know if you've seen the wings, but he can glow and sprout wings.
Did not notice that.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure he'd be happy to talk about it with you, probably.
Can I
But
just say,
yeah.
sweetie, you have the weirdest, most exciting friends.
Right? You see why I'm struggling here.
Yes, I can see that. But do you want lasagna? Or do
Ooh,
you
round
want
lasagna?
oblimi? Yeah. Or do you want oblimi biscuits? I know that's been popular around town now.
You know what, Mom? You make the best food in the world. I'll have that lasagna.
Okay. And she goes over and it's obviously freshly made lasagna and hands it over to you. Okay.
Thank you.
Did you see Death's Door then?
I don't think so. We were following the spirit of, the guy who got, put in a coma after the Void incident.
There are many of them.
JK's friend.
Oh, Jer. Wait, he survived for that long?
Apparently, he's still kicking in a spiritual sense. Milf lasagna. But we saw his spirit around the church, and he was afraid of that giant butcher monster. So that's why he was hanging around there. And then he told us that Keys was worried about everyone, and told us to follow him to go speak with him. And then he went upstairs, but he said downstairs, and he also went through a wall. It was confusing. And when we tried to follow him through this gap in the wall, I guess, we fell into the basement of the church and back into reality.
So what I'm rolling here is her wisdom check because you just gave her a lot of information.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Runs in the family.
Yep. So she's just gonna look at you. That is a lot of information, Agent. I'm sorry. I can't answer or explain that, but I'm listening if I'm here to listen. Keep on
It's
talking,
okay.
sweetie.
I'm struggling. I was struggling with the information as well. I only remember bits and pieces of the conversation. Everyone was talking about what to do, but everyone wanted a break to figure out what to do, and I think maybe they want to go back. I'm not sure, but they're all at the tavern right now. So I was like, I told them I wasn't up for it. They were also talking about Hell's Gates and people, I don't know, people in their families committing murders and crimes and all sorts of things, and they asked me about the that bastard.
She looks at you and she nods. I don't think that matters as to why you're going to purgatory or why you went to purgatory. I think someone has it out for Alistar. If you haven't died, you shouldn't see your, and she emphasizes your death's gate, death's door. You may see the person that you've entered with death's door, but you shouldn't see your death's door. Therefore, it shouldn't be yours. That doesn't mean a purgatory isn't attuned to you, as purgatory is always going to. And she kind of like gets up, goes to her library, picks out 3 different books, and tries to go to 3 different pages. And
Oh god.
purgatory.
Aegean,
Go ahead.
Aegean has just adopted the blank stare of I'm hearing your words, but I do not. I understand all the words you're saying separately, mostly.
Got it. Purgatory messes with anyone who enters in. Be
Okay.
careful because you're alive there and you're a high commodity.
Because I'm alive.
Yes. And because of that, you yourself do not have a death door because you never died, but people you are with, if they have died, they will see their death door. Whew.
So Alistar is actually has the death's door that he can visit, but the rest of us don't.
Most likely. I think I think that's how it works. And she looks very blankly like she's also very confused. How about this? I'm gonna go over, see my resources, see who I can find. This is very interesting. I'm actually very curious.
Okay, if that's what you want to do. I'll are you leaving now? Because I could watch the house.
No, I'm gonna stay for the festival unless you want to know about this now.
Whatever you want to do. I'm here. I'm eating lasagna. I'm good.
I'll have a slice too.
Great.
And she kind of hugs you. And
I'll hug her back.
yeah, I'm glad you're alive, kiddo. And we go over here. Smokey, what was your question?
How did all of them just dealt with all that just like that, and they got down to eating?
Uh-huh. What's your answers, Charisma, Lutatius, Alistar? And possibly Egan?
You're wondering how I'm processing the trauma to feel comfortable to eat and drink?
More or less.
I want you to think about myself. I want you to think about what you know about me. And I want you to use your intelligent brain, and I think you will find the answer. I was
Suffering
cursed.
some pain does not make suffering much pain does not make you impervious to all pain. There are different types.
Well, I'm just simply used to very traumatic events and then having to eat like there's nothing wrong.
I guess that is a perk you have. You have to look at the good side.
I mean, I used to have an instructor who would make me dance until my foot bled, or she would tie various parts of my wrists and ankles if I wasn't getting the position right.
What?
Ah, if I
And
may
then I
be
had to
crass
eat.
for a second, Charisma, I
Oh,
would
just
wish to quarter and bleed out dry that person.
you see why I had to very much resist the temptation to stab that one person who was smacking me to get into proper posture. Oh, sorry,
Oh.
Lil. That was probably a little rough, and that just kind of slipped out.
Oh, I mean, are you okay now?
So, what about the both of you? Well, Tassis, Alistar, how do you deal with all of this just like that, the drop of a hat?
Uh, well, I don't. Uh, I mean, I kind of spent most part of like more than a month in the dark, with some very scary monsters. So I think I have this part covered at least with the food.
Very fair. I guess I am out of practice.
Christmas just gonna look at Lotacia, just give a little like sympathetic look and kind of reach for his hand and go pat pat.
Uh,
He
well,
grabs her hand.
Alistar?
oh, as for me, I guess, none of you actually died, or got severely hurt, so I'm thankful for that. So I don't really have much regrets, or, uh, I don't know, it's pretty okay. I have a brother.
Not a great one.
I don't know, may or may not be a dick. We will
I
have
mean-
to determine that when we meet them.
I mean, he probably, from what this note says, he sent me to purgatory so that I can find my death's door or a death's door. So yeah, that sounds very dickish to me. But other than that, no, I'm okay. You know, I just want some eggs. I know it's
Yeah.
like the middle of the day, but I want eggs.
Do you think a death's door is like, you know, an individual door that can just kind of pop up in the middle of nowhere? Or do you think it's like there's a sort of long hallway or wall of doors and like each door has someone's name on it?
That is a
No.
good question.
Or is it
Yeah.
just one big door? The ultimate death door.
I mean, we're certainly going to find out. We're going back in there, right?
Well, first let's check to see how Adrian and everyone else feels about it, because I feel like we should try to go in a little bit more prepared.
Yeah.
Yes, and a few questions. Why and how?
I'm kind of leaning on the last one more.
Unless your brother feels like playing another prank on you, I don't think we have a visible means to get there.
That's true. I don't know how to summon purgatory. I don't think I should try to figure that out now. Oh, I do think. Okay, so there is something that I was recalling while my head was on the table. Um, you know, with my business, I've been getting a lot of customers that have been telling me about, you know, a lot more spirits and other undead breaking through the Vey. Uh, some of them were, you know, just possibly a rat, but some of them were actually really spirits. I think it's been breaking more.
Nothing
So
heard
it
about
was.
that.
You've heard about it?
Not specifically about it, but this last couple of months I've been traveling with my friend, Jenny, of course, and Egan sometimes when he can make the time to come along. But we've heard spirits have been felt more recently, and they are normally assigned that the Vey is going to give way to the void. Is that right? So there is something going on, I believe.
And,
Either
and
the world is changing, something larger than all of us. Please, let's speak up.
well, I just meant to say not only spirits. Um, I got worried that there are some monsters that started roaming around, attacking when they shouldn't before.
Something's happening, that's for sure. And thanks for the Tassis. That'll help close things out.
So if this is happening more, and then the Vey is getting weaker, not like the void, the Vey itself. We might be able to have an easier time getting through. How to do that, I don't know. I was thinking like when I get back home, I was probably going to stab myself and see what happens, but
Yep.
Don't.
If I'm not
Oh,
allowed to do it,
no.
you're especially not allowed to do it.
No one is allowed to stab themselves.
all right.
Pause. What's with this group and stabbing themselves? Unpause. Go.
Okay.
Maybe we can
Uh,
give it a little bit more time so you can absorb the knowledge. Perhaps some more normal adventures, like I don't know, bandits, monsters. I'd like something more normal now.
well, I don't think we're going to get more normal. We get monsters eating themselves.
Is it too late to go back on this whole choice of going adventuring?
Uh,
I mean, yes.
The answer I was expecting and hoping for.
So,
I'm going to drink a bunch of alcohol now.
Can Egan
You can
start
have my
going-
cup as well.
what's it,
Can
Egan?
Egan wander to the table now?
Yes.
Okay. I want to be included.
So,
Welcome.
Layla is gonna be like, if you plan on an event, if you, based on Egan's story, don't you guys want to train at least before going back into that hellish landscape?
You know what? She's got a point.
She's smarter than the all of us.
Why
I
don't we
mean-
have a smart person in the group? Smokey, that's your job.
Considering how weakly everything went down, I feel like that we're at a decent enough level. It's just the only problem was the apex. Plus, my only concern is some of the people there. I mean, granted, yes, it's been amazing how some of them have lasted a year, but we shouldn't be taking that lightly.
That is also true. We do need a little bit more experience. I'm on the verge of discovering something that will help be more useful. I need a little bit more time. If I can get that, and all of us can, train on their abilities, I think it would be good to head back in. Unless there's some sort of time constraint, I don't know. I'm not sure about this whole void things.
When do you think
Never
we
been
will
my
feel
forte.
ready enough to go back?
I don't know. I don't know how we will improve and change in our time. I know I got a big project that's about to finish. I don't know what all of you are doing with your abilities. Let's say,
I've been mostly looking into colleges with the Musicians Guild.
Alistar will just
Because
kind
we
of
might
like,
do better at this meditation thing.
Oh,
Uh,
you've been doing the mindfulness exercises I recommended?
Oh yes.
Alistar, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say he at Egan's question, he's gonna like look off into the distance and he's gonna say, for some reason I think we can go in and we would be probably fairly okay because of a number 3, like a level 3. No, it's just
Just fourth wall breaking, like, I feel like if we were to calculate our souls by a level, I would say level 3. The fuck does that mean?
well, anyways, I know Agent is gonna be glad to hear that we're not planning for that right now. Let's see. Let's put it on the back burner until we're feeling a little bit more confident about ourselves. That sounds good.
yeah.
I I can agree, but I do have kind of a concern in the back of my head. And that's
Yes.
that the festival is coming in. And while I feel like, yes, it would be a grand time to just kind of relax, due to certain incidents happening, I worry that something else might happen, especially with this whole purgatory incident happening as of, a few minutes ago.
That is true. Should we at least warn the rest of the townsfolk so that if something does happen, they are at least prepared this time? I will
Mm,
also look at more spirit stuff just in case that might be useful.
Maybe try investigating the dates, because things happening a year later around the same day. I don't know. It seems weird.
All
It's
right.
almost about the same date as a year ago. He is right.
I will consider the dates. Maybe there's like some type of like solstice or equinox or something.
Or some
Hmm.
type of planet alignment.
Whatever it is, when those void things come, we'll kick their ass. Right, folks?
Yeah. Though they're not necessarily void things, they are creatures of the. But I understand what you mean.
Whatever they are, we're hurling them down to the void, whether they come from it or not.
You know, something I will also say that I feel like is at least a positive for me. I feel a lot more confident with my guns.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
where did you get that?
Egan
I didn't
turns
know there were
solemn.
any in Pond 2. Less in your possession.
Go ahead, Egan.
Egan turns solemn for just a second and goes, "You know, I think my fire feels fed for once," and then like downs his drink and then like as if he didn't say anything.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, when Kira came, she gave them back to me.
Hmm. It is very
They're my.
commendable and very. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, they're my dueling pistols from back home.
Oh,
It is very commendable and very healthy of you to accept a part of your home that is useful to you instead of throwing it all away in spite.
Thank you.
They are also very cool guns.
Yes. Lilo, you were gonna say something?
no, just that you look great fighting with guns.
Oh, thank
Concur.
you. It feels unfortunate that I have to, where I have to put them because I'm wearing a dress. I think I'm going to be upgrading to pants soon.
So yeah.
Wise.
The table of men don't know what to say about this.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
It really took you almost 2 decades to make that choice, huh?
Well, before I just had them on a belt loop and everything, but it seemed kind of intimidating just have them hanging out. So then I had them under my skirt.
Let's say she just goes red, remembering the skirt lifting.
And you see
He hides his face again.
you hear old man Joe's. You're just like scandalous while he's like drinks his beer.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
you know that
Gotta.
old adage.
Sure, old man Johnsy doesn't have anything he's done wrong in his old man.
Well, you know that old adage.
Egan says
Whenever
that.
you're
I don't even
embarrassed,
fucking care.
So fiery.
whenever you're embarrassed, imagine everyone else naked. Hopefully, that
No.
time there was someone else
No.
naked.
After Alistar, I don't want to imagine anyone naked right now. I
You
am
didn't
good.
have to imagine anyone.
Egan says, at least she looked a fair sight prettier than you. Like,
Oh.
Whoa!
I don't
You
know.
know what?
Like,
I'll side with the boy. Have you seen?
Charisma's just hiding her face on the table, using the ears to like cover up. Like, oh god.
Oh, everybody has to do it once today.
The naked? Hopefully not the naked part.
Chris, but do you want more drink?
Your ears just pushing the glass. Yes.
am I playing chaotic well enough?
Yes.
Yes.
You're doing great.
Absolutely.
Uh, Smokey's question to you, Egan. How are you holding up, after all of this?
Said, I feel like my fire is fed.
Ah, I see. That's what you meant.
So
I'm ready.
It's
I'm ready to go back in more, but I also think maybe it wouldn't hurt to be more prepared this time.
yeah, I've accumulated a lot of money, so I was going to see about investing into some gear and provisions.
Is it weird that it feels right to be doing this kind of thing?
no, not at all. I also feel that way. It's terrifying for sure. Every moment I'm terrified, but it feels right. It feels like the right thing to do.
You are
And kind of
terrified,
smiled with relief at that Dad said that, right? So
Smokey?
I actually haven't felt the least bit nervous. The only time I got annoyed was the one incident, but I've been very okay mood-wise. Maybe I'm a little weird.
No, no.
join the club.
All of you are just very, very strong. You are special, and you're you're basically made for this stuff. I'm just trying to catch up.
She just blinks. No, I think I just have a personal benefit that helps me relax.
Could be that
What
too.
is that, charisma?
That better be fucking well.
She's just sipping her drink, and as soon as there's a break, she just sips another one. You'll never get the answer to the question.
Our cryptic lady of the hour. All right.
Oh, Egan, after drink number 3, I have a question, because you made a face. Are you okay around guns, or does, like, the noise bother you? I just want to be mindful.
Oh, I was just really impressed.
Okay, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Inside check. Can I?
Yeah, go right ahead. I think that might be one of the last things we do.
Okay, now he's my friend. He'll never. None of my friends ever lie, ever.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, he seems very sincere.
Okay.
Hmm. No, but really, those firearms, so impressive. I have heard about them, given the things that I do, but I've never seen them. Neither a pair so well made. So congratulations, you have something special on you.
So you see
Yeah.
the bartender Jablowski put up a note, and then as it looks over to you, Alistar, kind of looks at the note again, and drops it off of you. Well, it's up to you. You get first dibs, but it's kind of an SOS to all surrounding villages right now. And show it to players.
Haunted mansion. This is a big moment for my business, you guys.
And walks away.
Let's first ask Aegean, and then we can determine.
Okay.
I'm down.
Yeah,
So.
we could definitely do that.
We pop in for some MILF lasagna.
All of us 5 are going to stop by the Morrison residence. We will knock on the door politely and ask if Agent can go out to play.
Let's hope his Amazon mommy was okay with it.
Okay, guys. It's 12 in some areas. Let's I think I might call it here soon. Okay.
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 You.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you for running,
No
Gee.
problem.
Yep,
Thank you.
thank you for the game.
He.
Mhm.
Oh, I just
Bye,
realized
Twitch.
something.